सरप्राइज। मैं लास्ट 40 सेकंड्स के लिए रुका नहीं, आई गॉट वेरी इम्पेशेंट क्योंकि लोग चैट में आ चुके थे। बट व्हाट इज अप एंड वेलकम टू अनदर स्ट्रीम। थैंक यू सो मच फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल गोल्डी भाई को, बिकॉज उन्होंने कल मुझे शाउट आउट दिया था और उसकी वजह से हजारों सब्सक्राइबर्स मेरी तरफ आ गए और अभी और प्रेशर में मुझे आज लाइव करना पड़ रहा है। सेकेंडली, जिन लोगों को नहीं पता, राहुल इज इन द चैट राइट नाउ, वो वैलोरेंट स्ट्रीम कर रहा है लोको पे। तो अगर थोड़ा वैलोरेंट का एपिक फेल गेम प्ले देखना है तो वहां जाके देखो। एक जमाने में प्रो हुआ करता था, प्रोफेशनल स्पोर्ट्स प्लेयर बाय द वे, बट अब नहीं है। ETWOP, यस राहुल भाई, ETWOP। एक सेकेंड में थोड़ा कंफर्टेबल हो जाता हूं बिकॉज ये स्ट्रीम अच्छी लंबी चलेगी, आई होप। आई डोंट नो, माइक थोड़ा स्टैटिक आ रहा है। अरे ये मेरे रेजर के माइक में थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम आ रहा है। एक सेकेंड, लेट मी स्विच ओवर। टेल मी इफ दिस इज बेटर गाइस। मैंने, हेलो, अभी ठीक है? मेरे को बता दो अगर अभी ठीक है, बिकॉज मैंने अभी मेरे कैमरा के माइक पे स्विच कर दिया है। नहीं, ये तो अभी फिलहाल जो अभी नहीं चल रहा है, जो स्टैटिक दे रहा था, ये रेजर का मेरा साइरन है जो बहुत पुराना है। आई थिंक 3 या 4 साल हो गए। नाउ देयर शुड बी साउंड गाइस, प्लीज चेक करो। एक सेकेंड रुक जाओ, अभी भी लो है। ठीक है, लो वॉइस तो मैं ठीक कर सकता हूँ। लो वॉइस इज इजी फिक्स। अभी बेटर? नाउ द वॉइस शुड बी बेटर। अभी एकदम ठीक होना चाहिए। लो साउंड, लो साउंड, लो साउंड, यस। अभी ठीक आना चाहिए बिकॉज अभी मैंने ऑडियो लेवल्स बढ़ा दिए हैं, तो अभी लो नहीं होना चाहिए। वेरी लो, वेरी लो, वेरी लो, वेरी लो, वेरी लो, वेरी लो, वेरी लो। What do you think toxic audience dominates sincere audience? Why is the possible reasons? सिंपल सी बात है, सेम चीज आप न्यूज में भी देखोगे। नेगेटिविटी ट्रायम्स पॉजिटिविटी बिकॉज वो सेंसेशनलाइज होता है, मीडिया में फैलता है। इफ यू सी ऑल द गुड डीड्स दैट हैपन, मीडिया उसको कवर भी अगर कर ले, उनको व्यूज एंड टीआरपीज नहीं मिलते। कंट्रोवर्सी होगा, मसाला होगा, फट से लोग जाके क्लिक करेंगे, व्यूज आएंगे। इसीलिए unfortunately negativity will always be louder than positivity, but that's fine. That doesn't mean you have to stop being positive. That just means that we need more positive people, so cumulatively it can be bigger. Big fan sir, नहीं यार डेन में कोई पंखा नहीं है। Sorry राहुल भैया, no पंखा। Any communication from Rito regarding franchise yet? Anything that can be revealed? Yes and no. जी का ट्राईआउट्स कब से है? प्लीज टेल मी। जी के वैलोरेंट ट्राईआउट्स हो चुके हैं एंड फ्रॉम द वैलोरेंट ट्राईआउट्स हमें एकदम एक हीरा मिला है। अभी मैंने उसके बारे में ट्वीट किया है। जी कोहली, ही इज करंटली रैंक 6 ऑन द एशिया सर्वर। लाइक रैंक 1 इज पेपर एक्स का जिंग एंड देन थोड़े और प्लेयर्स है एंड देन रैंक 6, आई थिंक 5 हो गया है जब तक मैंने देखा, बट रैंक 5 हैज बिकम जी कोहली। सो ट्राईआउट्स का फायदा हुआ। जिन लोग पूछ रहे थे किस बेसिस पे ट्राईआउट हुआ, मुझे क्यों नहीं सिलेक्ट किया, डेन हैज एसी। यस, डेन हैज एसी राइट हियर। वो बिकॉज फैन नहीं है ना। बिग फैंस वहां अभी कॉन्टेंट हाउस एंड गिल्ड हाउस में बैठे हुए हैं। एमी है किधर फाइनली? कॉन्टेंट हाउस में है या गिल्ड हाउस में? अभी भैया मेल नहीं चेक करते हो क्या आप? नहीं, नहीं चेक करता। ऑनेस्टली बोल रहा हूँ, नहीं कर सकता। बहुत सारे मेल मेरे से नहीं होता। मेरे को अभी एंजाइटी आती है। मैं मेल मेरे जीमेल पे एक सेकंड खोल के देखूँ। मैं आई डोंट नो, स्क्रीनशॉट नहीं डाल सकते हैं, बट मैं देखो बता, जीमेल में, नॉट इवन किडिंग, माय जीमेल हैज ऑल माय अकाउंट सिंक्ड इन। आई हैव 100 मैसेजेस ऑन माय जीमेल। देयर इज अ लॉट मोर मेरे सारे अकाउंट्स मिला के, बट मेरे जीमेल पे 77,184 100 मैसेज ईमेल्स। तो मेरे से नहीं होगा, ये लाइफ टाइम में नहीं होने वाला है। आई हैव गिवन अप। मैं तो कोशिश भी नहीं करने वाला। आई एम मैं बोलता हूँ गिव अप नहीं करना चाहिए, बट आएगा, उसका भी टाइम आएगा। मेल पे भी ध्यान देंगे। जस्ट नॉट एन आवर। 2-3 लोग देख रहे हैं मुझे वैलो पे हकते हुए। ब्रो, दैट्स अराउंड द सेम अमाउंट ऑफ पीपल दैट वर वाचिंग यू लूज एट ओवरवॉच। Give or take a few. Savage. One second. Are you following? ये बहुत थे भाई इसलिए फिर से पढ़ रहा हूँ. Are you following Venom sir? He is in Singapore representing India at an international show. Yes, I know. Good Game Asia का show चल रहा है and Venom is representing. Thankfully, he's also creating a lot more content. I'm really glad for that because I really enjoy his content and I think Venom is really really good. So, sir, how to apply as a G video editor? कोई भी एक edit बना के link share कर दो, हम देख लेंगे. अगर अच्छा लगा, simple, एकदम simple. Are you not going to Chennai for LAN? I have a few meetings here in Bombay and मेरा थोड़ा और काम है. मैं शायद मेरे थोड़े पर्सनल कमिटमेंट्स भी है बट मैं कोशिश करूँगा. आई रियली वांट टू गो देयर. मैं ट्राई करता वीक में प्रॉब्ली लाइक वेंसडे थर्सडे तक ट्राई करते. Oh, what's your thoughts on Apex Legends Mobile? I think Apex Legends Mobile is going to do really well. Personally, I don't enjoy the game. It's just that's a personal preference because जब Apex Legends PC भी आया था मैंने बहुत खेला था इतना मजा आया नहीं. So that's just it's just me. 70k yes, thank you so much to all of you all. 70k woohoo. 60 और 70k में मुझे 6 महीने लगे because मैंने कोई content create ही नहीं किया उसके बीच में. You look so young. इसका राज कौन सा है वो? कोई तो फेयरनेस क्रीम का कोई तो जो फिल इन ब्लैंक नेम ऑफ क्रीम राइट हियर. मेरी खूबसूरती और मेरे यूथ का राज. मैं बहुत बुढ़ा हूँ. 32 साल का हूँ. 32 साल हो जाऊंगा बट सॉरी आई मिस्ड क्वेश्चन. मैं चैट पढ़ने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ. इट्स जस्ट गोइंग टू फास्ट. आई एम गोइंग टू हैव टू चेंज टू जस्ट स्टॉप चैट बिकॉज लाइव चैट बहुत ज़्यादा जा रहा है. Any plans on academy roster just like Sentinel? Probably not right now. पहले जो main roster है वो थोड़ा internationally उखाड़ ले. Then we have some plans. Maybe by August or September we'll be looking at doing an academy roster. You said GE provides low-end salary so that they work hard and don't become comfortable. That if a legend like Simple gets 35k per month, shouldn't he get? Look, everyone has a different perspective. There's no right or wrong answer. It's what works for you, what works for us, what works for other people. So I will tell you what works for us and हम किस logic and reason से salaries को gauge करते हैं, judge करते हैं. किसी और के लिए that might be crazy. For example, Sundar Pichai gets $100 million in salary. Like, he deserves it because he makes Google and Alphabet, the parent company, billions of dollars. Not saying he doesn't deserve it. But it's just like, I don't know. छोड़ो. Salary is a very touchy topic with me. मैं बेवजह ट्रिगर होते रहता हूँ. Ignore. Salary का टॉपिक रहने दो. सत्यन, why no content creator in G? सर ये ना कोई एक बहुत एपिक हमारा स्ट्रैटेजी का बंदा है. जब से वो आया है कंटेंट क्रिएटर्स लेना ही बंद कर दिया. पहले बहुत सारे थे हमारे पास. 100k, 200k, 1 million, 1.5 million, 700k. उससे कुछ हुआ नहीं बट थे बहुत. फिर हमारा स्ट्रैटेजी का आया और बोला कि क्यों है. एंड इसीलिए अभी कोई कंटेंट क्रिएटर नहीं है जी में. जी कंटेंट क्रिएटर सून. यस, टैग सत्यन, आस्क हिम व्हेन जी गेटिंग कंटेंट क्रिएटर. ही विल हेल्प यू आउट एंड रीडायरेक्ट यू टू गैरी. न्यू रील ओपी. कौन सा रील? जी वाला मेरा. जी तो बहुत सारे रील है. हमारी सोशल मीडिया टीम एंड एडिटिंग टीम इज ऑन पॉइंट. दे आर एब्सोल्युटली किलिंग इट. मेरा फोन एकदम गर्म हो गया चार्ज होते हुए फॉर सम रीजन. हे वैसे गाइज आज 8 बजे जो लोग पूछ रहे थे मैं ये रिवील करूंगा क्योंकि मैं मोहित की तरह ज़्यादा रिवील नहीं करूंगा. ऐसे नहीं बोल सकता. मैं तो सारा ही रिवील कर देता हूँ. आज 8 बजे मोर देन लाइकली, अगर नहीं हो तो मेरा गला मत पकड़ना, मोर देन लाइकली आज रात को 8 बजे SCS का वीडियो इज रिलीजिंग. द मूवी दैट नॉट मूवी द हाइप वीडियो दैट वी शॉट फॉर SCS, द वन दैट मोहित वाज द डायरेक्टर ऑफ, जो इतने हफ्तों से टीज हो रहा है. आई थिंक आज फाइनली उसका रिवील होने वाला है रात के 8 बजे स्काई स्पोर्ट्स के यूट्यूब चैनल पे. आई थिंक सो स्काई स्पोर्ट्स के यूट्यूब चैनल पे आज रात को 8 बजे. I got Chennai pass but I don't have money to travel to Chennai from Gujarat. Bro, even we don't have. हमारा एक सेकेंड. Siri is here. Hold up. I just need to open the door for Siri. Okay, I'm back. Anything about Good Game Asia? मैंने अभी तक देखा नहीं honestly. All I've heard about it is that Venom is not representing India. Venom is one of the contestants. He's the only contestant from India. It's not like it's country-wise representation. They've just taken gamers from all across Asia. But the only Indian gamer there is Venom. So I'm glad the right representation. सही बंदा गया है. और कोई जाता तो बहुत ड्रामा होता. NFT giveaway कब? There is एक्चुअली मेरी तरफ से एक पेंडिंग गिव अवे है ट्विटर पे. मैं बाद में चैट में उसका लिंक डाल दूंगा. बट देर इज अ पेंडिंग गिव अवे फॉर NFTs मेरे ट्विटर पे. वो डालने वाला हूँ. यू इग्नोरिंग लॉट्स ऑफ कमेंट्स. नहीं ब्रो, द चैट इज जस्ट गोइंग टू फास्ट फॉर मी टू सी ऑल ऑफ इट. इसीलिए मैं स्लो मोड ऑन कर सकता हूँ. एक सेकेंड, मैं स्लो मोड ऑन कर देता हूँ सो दैट आई कैन गो थ्रू द चैट. स्लो मोड. सॉरी गाइस, जिन लोगों को स्पैम करना पसंद है, अभी स्लो मोड आ चुका है आपकी रफ्तार कम करने में. नाउ आई एम गोना स्टार्ट. कैन वी रिवील एपेक्स लेजेंड्स कम्युनिटी? According to you, who are the top 3 teams deserving for BMPS? Every team that is there right now in the top 24 is deserving. They have fought their way from I don't know कितने open qualifiers से लेके invited teams से लेके इतने league stages, इतने phases, BMOC, इतना लड़ के 24 teams आए हैं. So all 24 are equally deserving. The reason why there are so many matches, right? के 3 हफ्ते की, thank you Siri for the sound effects, कि 3 हफ्ते की लीग में दे एवरेजिंग आउट. सो बैटल रॉयल एज अ जॉनर हैज अ लॉट ऑफ RNG. जिन लोगों को नहीं पता, RNG इज रैंडम नंबर जनरेटर. इट्स जस्ट द प्रोबेबिलिटी आप किधर ड्रॉप करते हो, क्या लूट आता है, जोन कहाँ आता है. देयर सो मेनी रैंडम फैक्टर्स टू अ बैटल रॉयल दैट इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू रियली ट्रूली हैव अ फेयर फाइट. इसीलिए द रीजन वाई लीग फेसेस देयर इज ताकि इतने सारे मैचेस हो, सो इट इवन्स आउट द रैंडमनेस. आपका एक मैच गलत जोन आ जाएगा, एक मैच हॉट ड्रॉप या गलत ड्रॉप हो जाएगा, एक मैच लूट अच्छा नहीं मिलेगा. 5 मैचेस 10 मैचेस अगर 30 40 50 गेम्स खेल रहे हैं, उसमें अगर नहीं परफॉर्म कर पाए तो ऑब्वियसली it has nothing to do with the random number generator. So RNG is important in this game, but when you have so many matches, it reduces the number down to to make it more fair. इसीलिए the top teams that qualify from this league phase are going to be the true deserving. 16 teams that are going to go ahead for the finals. अभी week 2 चल रहा है. Next week will be week 3 and उसके बाद then the final weekend will be there. But that's really the case right now, and I think that's really right. So the top 16 teams में से deserving every single one of them. The fact that they are there is as deserving. What is going to truly determine जीतता कौन है is how the performance is in the final week. वो लास्ट के 4 दिन पे कौन बेटर परफॉर्म करता है, कौन अपने आप को आगे डाल सकता है, कौन अपना स्किल शोकेस कर सकता है. इट्स लाइक एन एग्जाम, राइट? जस्ट बिकॉज समवन गेट्स मोर मार्क्स देन यू इन अ सर्टेन एग्जाम डजंट मीन दे आर बेटर देन यू. इट जस्ट मीन्स दैट ऑन दैट पर्टिकुलर डे फॉर दैट पर्टिकुलर टाइम they were in a better scenario whether to answer the question. They were in a better mindset to either do that. So gameplay very same है. Same thing आप sports में भी ले सकते हैं, right? Just because someone wins in a certain game doesn't mean they are better than you. It just means that at that given time with all the given resources and the situation, they perform better. Pressure सबको होता है. Of course, people that have experience can handle it better. You learn with time. That's absolutely fine. But that's the reason. So Battle Royale में इसलिए इतने सारे games होते हैं. And I think it's going to be fun to watch. मेरे predictions, I would say, I think the teams that have really, really good chances are obviously extremely consistent. Seoul, EXO, G. I think these are the 4 teams that I would say have showcased that they can be in the top 5, top 3 का पता नहीं. But there are a lot of underdog and now as people are saying undergod teams as well that are properly performing. And वो दिखा रहे हैं कि वो underdogs है for a reason. That they don't have the right resources, not because they don't have the skill. So, जिन लोग को tier 1 team चाहिए, take a good look at the top 24. If they aren't signed already to an org, those are the teams you should be looking at. Okay, now I can read chat. मैं usually ऐसे होता है. मैं जब एक second. Why is there auto water? Okay. सारे मेरे को लगा कोई चलता है. ये बेटर है या ये बेटर है? You all tell me. Should I keep it on this screen or this screen? Or this screen or this screen? बताओ जल्दी बताओ. चैट में बताओ. सर इज जी प्लेइंग ऑन एंड्रॉइड एप्पल. ये वाला वीकेंड हमने आईफोन पे खेला. एंड मैं नहीं रिवील करूंगा अब कब स्विच करने वाले, ये स्ट्रैटेजी है, मुझे बताया गया है कि ये लीक नहीं करना है. When will कोहली प्ले विद द टीम? वेरी सून. अभी तो कोहली ग्राइंड कर रहा है, उसके एग्जाम्स भी चल रहे हैं, प्लस वो ग्राइंड कर रहा है लैडर, रैंक 5 एशिया. जी कोहली फुल स्क्रीन, इसीलिए फुल स्क्रीन पे ही छोड़ दी. फुल स्क्रीन फुल स्क्रीन फुल स्क्रीन, हाँ ठीक है. वैसे कैमरा क्वालिटी कैसे लगा? बताओ बताओ, कैमरा क्वालिटी कैसे लगा? Vatsal, can we see company like Apple sponsoring an official event? Why do you think they don't promote the gaming capabilities of their phone? Bro, if you know the history of Apple, वैसे, before anything else, thank you for the sound effect Siri. Before anything else, I am the biggest Apple fanboy you will ever see. Like, ever. The biggest Apple fanboy. मैंने जितने लोगों को Apple का फोन, लैपटॉप एंड बाकी सारे डिवाइसेस चिपकाए हैं, अगर मुझे कमीशन मिल रही होती तो जी की पूरी फंडिंग निकल गई होती अभी तक. इतना मैंने एप्पल चिपकाया लोगों को. इट्स जस्ट बिकॉज आई वॉज अ बिग फैन ऑफ स्टीव जॉब्स. ऑब्वियसली अभी भी स्टिल हूँ, बट ही इज नो मोर. सो आई वॉज अ बिग फैन ऑफ स्टीव जॉब्स एंड आई रियली आइडलाइज द वे ही रैन द कंपनी. The way Apple does their marketing, if you see, they don't showcase anything anyway. Like, Apple doesn't do a lot of sponsored stuff. They believe in building a great product so people will buy it anyway. They believe in putting their R&D money there, and even when they do marketing and sponsored stuff, they'll do it very subtle. They won't really not as good as the Singapore live stream. वैसे कैमरा वही है, it's just lighting का फर्क है. I'll show you example. Lighting makes a difference. मैं अभी Apple के क्वेश्चन से चेंज हो गया. एक सेकेंड. एक सेकेंड, सॉरी मैं व्हाट्सएप पे बिजी हो गया. हाँ, सो लाइटिंग के बारे में अगर दिखाइए, ये देखो, लाइटिंग कंप्लीटली चेंजेस द सीन. सो डिपेंडिंग ऑन व्हाट द लाइटिंग इज, ऑब्वियसली लाइक दैट इज व्हाट इज गोइंग टू डिटरमिन द आउटपुट, बट कैमरा वही है. सो ये देखो, अभी व्हाइट लाइट किया तो एकदम लाइक सुपर सुपर डिटेल. लाइक ये देखो, जैसे ही ब्राइट लाइट आती है एकदम क्रिस्प. बट नॉर्मल ये थोड़ी डार्क लाइटिंग में ऑल्सो लेंस का फर्क पड़ता है. उसमें दूसरी लेंस लगी थी, ये वाली लेंस अलग है. ओके ओके. विश वेनम बेस्ट ऑफ लक, ही इज लाइव. यस, वेनम को जाके बेस्ट ऑफ लक विश कर दूंगा. यू कैन सेंड अफिलिएट लिंक ऑन Amazon. यस आई नो, आई कैन सेंड अफिलिएट लिंक. वेनम रेड प्लीज. ओ गॉड, मैंने रेड किया नहीं है कभी. एक सेकेंड देखने दो. वेनोम इज लाइव राइट नाउ. कोई उसका चैनल लिंक दे दो, मेरे को मिल नहीं रहा है. आई एम वेरी बैड. मेरे को मारेगा. अंकित पंत मिल गया. ही चेंज इट. अंकित पंत है. लाइव. यस. ओके एवरीवन, आई एम गोना स्पैम हिज लिंक राइट नाउ. जाके थोड़ा प्यार दे दो, वेनम को थोड़ा सा प्यार दे दो. बोल दो ऑल द बेस्ट फॉर गुड गेम. अनलेस he's kept subscriber only mode. Has he kept any duration? नहीं तो बहुत बड़ा पॉपट हो जाएगा रेड का. मिनिमम ड्यूरेशन है गाइस. सॉरी, रेड फेल. जब भी हो जाएगा चांस तभी कर देना. जाके सब्सक्राइब कर दो. जब ड्यूरेशन खत्म हो जाएगी फिर मैं भी चले जाऊंगा चैट में. बट टिल देन वी कैन कंटिन्यू हैविंग दिस कॉन्वर्सेशन. हाउ वाज योर डे? रियली गुड. संडे ओपी. सुबह को थोड़ी मीटिंग्स थी, उसके बाद संडे ब्रंच के लिए गया बैस्टियन. और ऑल्सो लास्ट स्ट्रीम में मैंने डिसाइड किया था कि अगर प्रीवियस वाले स्ट्रीम पे 1000 लाइक्स आ जाए तो जिम शुरू करूंगा. वो स्ट्रीम पे 2000 लाइक्स आ गए तो जिम डबल करना पड़ेगा. ऋषि सर, मुझे भी हार्वर्ड या स्टैनफोर्ड से एमबीए करना है, बट आई एम नॉट अ गीक. ऋषि सर, मुझे भी नॉट अ गीक. यू डोंट नीड टू बी अ गीक टू गेट इनटू हार्वर्ड और स्टैनफोर्ड. आई लर्न दैट द हार्ड वे, इजी वे. आई डोंट नो, व्हाटएवर यू डोंट नीड टू बी अ गीक. यू जस्ट नीड टू बी वेरी हार्ड वर्किंग. जी एलिमिनेट हो गई. चलेगा, ओके. एक मैप में हुए गाइस, इतना स्ट्रेस नहीं लेने का. ओह थैंक यू फॉर द ऋषि रेड, जिन लोग ने भी किया. ओह थैंक यू. ऋषि सर, जी की गर्ल्स लाइनअप आएगी क्या इस बारे में कुछ? इनफैक्ट जी वॉज वन ऑफ द फर्स्ट ई स्पोर्ट्स ऑर्ग्स इन इंडिया टू हैव अ ऑल फीमेल लाइनअप. हमने 2018 में अनाउंस किया था, 2019 तक थे, एंड देन वी रियलाइज दैट यू नो व्हाट वी वांटेड टू डू एंड द सीन वॉज नॉट वेयर वी वांटेड इट टू बी. तो आएगी जी की फीमेल लाइनअप भी आएगी. and we will be doing a lot more. There are a few things in the pipeline. If you all saw, we worked with 8-bit and we did 8-bit thug के साथ हमने किया था PTG, Pretty Tough Games. So वो पूरा कैंपेन हमने हैंडल किया, एंड उसके बाद भी हम थोड़ा पाइपलाइन में है, पाइपलाइन में है. Any chance of CSGO in India? Because CSGO got a boom outside of India. Look, CSGO has always had a big scene. India में भी काफी बड़ा था, but I think Valorant has now overtaken that. I don't know if it will make a comeback. Honestly, as a gamer, as a player, if you gave me the option to choose CSGO or Valorant or Overwatch, I would choose Valorant, Overwatch, CSGO. It's just personal preference. Maybe जितने Valorant pros हैं might put Valorant and then CSGO second. For me, I would put CSGO नीचे. Personal preference. अंकित का शो उनके चैनल पे ही स्ट्रीम होगा, आप भी शेयर कर देना. Yes, more than happy to share it. T1 loses MSI. Nightmare is also here. Hi from Chennai. Hi from Mumbai. Hi. Wanna come Chennai? ऐसे मत डराया करो. हाँ, मैंने क्या डराया, मैंने क्या किया? मेरी लाइट ब्लिंक हो रही है यार मेरी. एक मेरा ह्यू का बल्ब थोड़ा. राहुल पे रेड पुलिस. राहुल पे तो मैं स्वॉट करूंगा. गाइस, कंटेंट हाउस में इलीगल एक्टिविटीज चल रहे हैं. मैं एड्रेस या लीक कर दूं, सब पुलिस को फोन करके भेज दो कंटेंट हाउस. Did you get PCs in Chennai to practice? No, we did not. We did not get PCs in Chennai to practice. The team is right now at LXG Chennai. Thank you so much to LXG Chennai. Shout out to you guys. You guys have been amazing. 2018 में जब आए थे, हमने वहाँ Overwatch का टूर्नामेंट खेला था, वहाँ जीते थे. तभी राहुल was in our team and Vatsal and Gary were an arch nemesis. They were the enemy team. तो उन लोग के साथ एकदम head to head था, but उनको हराया और फिर वो जी में आ गए winning side पे. Thank you so much. But now our Valorant team is playing in that same cafe, so it feels good. ये सब ओनर्स बोलू क्यों होते हैं? क्यूट होते हैं, हम लोग बड़े खुश होते हैं, हम लोग बड़े संतुष्ट होते हैं लाइफ में, हम लोग बड़े सुखी होते हैं लाइफ में. फिर हम सोचते हैं हम ई स्पोर्ट्स में आए, और फिर मैं लिटरली आई एम नॉट इवन किडिंग. वेट, आई एम गोइंग टू ओपन अ चैट दैट आई हैड विद थग टुडे मॉर्निंग. मैं वो नहीं, चैट नहीं दिखाऊंगा, बट मैं एक लाइन पढ़ूंगा जो मैंने बोला. बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग लाइन थी. ये किधर गया. ओह शिट, बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग लाइन थी. वेट फॉर इट. हाँ, ये मैं आई एम रीडिंग चैट से वर्बेटम. हाँ ब्रो, आई डोंट नो अबाउट यू, बट कभी कभी लगता है ई स्पोर्ट्स में आके गलती कर दी. अच्छा खासा खुशी सुखी हैप्पी लाइफ जी रहा था, खुद के पैर पे कुल्हाड़ी मार दी हैप्पीनेस की. जी बिकॉज अगेन लाइक आई सेड, इमीडिएटली उसके बाद आई ऑल्सो सेड कि अगर हमें पैसे बनाना होता, देयर वर 50 other ways to do it, and that's what we would be doing. फॉर्चुनेटली या अनफॉर्चुनेटली हमारा माइंडसेट ही वैसा नहीं है. सिरी अग्रीज, इसलिए सिरी इज ऑल्सो बीपिंग ऑन दैट. बट अनफॉर्चुनेटली हमारा माइंडसेट वो नहीं है दैट वी फोकस ओनली ऑन द मनी. अदरवाइज वीड बी डूइंग अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स एंड वीड बी डूइंग अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स वेरी डिफरेंटली. बट दैट्स द फैक्ट. 1000th लाइक युवराज माली क्रिकेट, थैंक यू सो मच. शाउट आउट टू यू. एंड जितने भी लोग सब्सक्राइब कर रहे हैं चैनल को, शाउट आउट टू यू गाइस एज वेल. मैं देख नहीं रहा. चेन्नई नहीं गए? नहीं यार, मेरे थोड़े बॉम्बे में मीटिंग्स थे, एंड प्लस आई हैड सम पर्सनल स्टफ टू टेक केयर ऑफ. इसीलिए मैं चेन्नई नहीं गया. माइट गो टुवर्ड्स द एंड, बट अभी कुछ पक्का नहीं किया. व्यूज ऑन जॉनथन, ब्रो क्या खेलता है बंदा. लाइक ही इज literally, he's a personality. Like even when I met him at the LAN and all the times I met him, he has this aura around him. जब वो किसी से बात करता है, किसी से मिलता है, या जब खेलता है, it just, I don't know, there's just some kind of aura around him that resonates, and like great guy. Like he has a lot of things coming his way. Like that guy has a really really bright future. नहीं, कोई सुपर चैट नहीं मिस किया. सब मैंने आंसर कर दिया. सुपर चैट मैं सुपर चैट मिस करने वालों में से हूँ ही नहीं. सुपर चैट दिखता है, इमीडिएटली नजर जाती है. गर्ल्स लाइनअप के बारे में ऑलरेडी बता दिया, एंड गोलू के बारे में भी बता दिया. मैं इतना चबी क्यों हूं, बट अनफॉर्चुनेटली ज्यादा देर तक नहीं रहेगा, बिकॉज मेरी लास्ट स्ट्रीम पे 1000 लाइक्स आ गए थे, तो मैं जिम जाना शुरू करने वाला हूं कल से. बाय, क्योंकि कल मंडे है. ओरंगटैंग एंड एनिग्मा कहाँ से प्रैक्टिस कर रहा है? ओरंगटैंग इज प्रैक्टिसिंग फ्रॉम द होटल ओनली. फ्रॉम व्हाट आई नो, दे हैव बुक्ड द हॉल इन द रिजॉर्ट दैट द लैन इज हैपनिंग इन. उन्होंने हॉल बुक करके पीसीज, आई डोंट नो इफ दे गॉट देयर पीसीज या उन्होंने वहाँ से रेंट किया. नहीं, वहाँ से रेंट किया. So they are using that space itself, and उन लोग वहाँ से कर रहे हैं. एनिग्मा आई एम नॉट श्योर. but G is at LXG Chennai. Are you from Gujarat? No bro, मैं Mumbai, born and brought up, Bandra boy. जिंदगी भर इसी ये like not ये रूम में, but ये लोकेशन की 3 किलोमीटर में पला बड़ा. व्यूअर्स ऑन गॉबलिन ब्रो, गॉडलिन क्या प्लेयर है. उस दिन भी जब उसका मॉडल के बर्थडे पे मिला था, व्हाट अ प्लेयर, दैट गाय, हैट्स ऑफ. ऐसा प्लेयर होना चाहिए. GX विराट कोहली कब होगा, है ना. अपना BMPS अभी कास्ट कर रहा है अपना विराट कोहली, एंड दूसरा कोहली भी उठा लिया. और कितने कोहली चाहिए. कल से जिम, दैट इज व्हाट आई से. नो ब्रो, एवरीडे नहीं. आई हैव ओनली बीन सेइंग दिस फॉर द लास्ट 6-7 months. आई डोंट से इट एवरीडे. मंडे से स्टार्ट. कल मंडे है, कल से स्टार्ट करो. शूटर आ गया इंडिया, नो आइडिया. I don't think shooter is there. I don't know. I know मुश्किल है बहुत पाकिस्तान से इंडिया आना. Like I was just telling these guys, like I had an incident where we were working with a medical conference and we had to get a doctor from Karachi to Mumbai. And तभी जब हमने visa work किया, it was an absolute mental state. Like so much so, I'll explain the scenario. So there was a medical conference that was happening, and one of the people that were demonstrating surgery was a surgeon from Karachi. So we went and we spoke to the visa office and they said that बिल्कुल possible नहीं है. Finally, we got a written letter from the head of the surgical association and we sent it to the consulate in Karachi and to Mumbai, and they finally agreed. But I didn't even know this. Like they didn't give a India visa. Like normally country का visa रहता है. You go to UK, you go to US, wherever, you get a country visa. They didn't give a India visa. They gave a Mumbai visa, like city visa. They gave a visa for Mumbai that he can only come for those dates. Like it was a 7-day visa or something in Mumbai from that date to the date that the conference gets over. Straight from the airport, that surgeon, this guy is a reputed surgeon, like not koi era gera, reputed surgeon, world-renowned surgeon. From the airport, had to go straight to the police station, report and write down and do like 8 a.m. Hazari ke I am here, I have come, signed, and I am here, not going anywhere else. Then come, would operate and showcase surgeries all day. Then at 8 p.m. again go to that same police station, go sign and say that I am still here. Do this every day for 7 days, and then was escorted by the police to the airport and then went back to Pakistan. Like, itna tamjam tha for a senior reputed surgeon from Pakistan. So you can imagine if anyone wants to come, especially esports mein kitna mushkil hoga. So, just saying. Views on Omega as IGL. I don't know enough to answer that. I don't have enough information. Like I can talk about Sensei as an IGL, but Omega ka I don't know him well enough and I don't know enough about him. Just fact. Like maybe Mayavi or Vatsal or one of the other people who know more about him and his gameplay and his style will be able to just, I don't know enough. Why Joker benched? Was he fine health wise? Joker benched? Joker ka bench? Aaj nahi khel raha. I will have to go and see why. I haven't seen. We're just rotating players. Like our goal for this entire league stage is हम top 16 बस qualify कर जाए. अगर हम top 16 में है, that's all that matters. Main हमारा performance final phase में आएगा. As long as we're in top 16. क्यों ये देख बेचारे सिरी ने बनी का क्या हाल कर दिया. Come here, take it. BGMI girls lineup with good achievements. मैं आपको कैसे contact कर सकता हूँ? Instagram, bro. And मेरे को नहीं, वत्सल को या मायावी को. Like the two people that you should contact if anything you have regarding BGMI, especially esports related. Valorant mobile कब आएगा? Hopefully by the end of the year. That's the dream, the hope, the goal. Or did I miss chats? Sir, if GE qualified, will you go to Singapore or play from Chennai only? पहले qualify हो जाए. अभी तो बहुत stress आता है. Like there was a time where it was clear GE या VLT, right? Now you have team Enigma. That's like Enigma is crushing it. Like क्या खेल रही है. VLT has been playing really good. Like they have been doing a wonderful job, and now that they have Sleepy on board as well, I'm really keen to see all the strategies that they come up with. YB is doing an insane job with Enigma. Revenant has been playing well. हमारी तो बजा दी थी last match में, हम लोग को हरा दिया था. Then you have Full Power that's been defeating all the top tier teams. So finally, I would say Valorant in India is getting very competitive. Like the scene is getting interesting and fun. Gone are the days जब आप definitively बोल सकते थे कि ये होगा, ये टीम जीतेगी, ये टीम हारेगी. अभी कुछ भी हो सकता है. That's always good for esports, right? जैसे अभी आप BGMI में भी देख लो, from the 24 teams that are there, अभी OR एंड सोल लीड कर रहे हैं, बट फाइनल्स में कुछ भी हो सकता है, कोई भी ऊपर आ सकता है. वी डोंट नो दैट बिकॉज स्कोर रीसेट हो जाएगा. देन इट विल बी डिपेंडेंट ऑन दोज मैचेस ऑफ दैट डे. सो दैट्स हाउ इट इज. इट गेट्स इंटरेस्टिंग. ब्रिंग सिरी टू कैम. सिरी, यू वांट टू कम टू कैम? कम हियर. Come here. Say hi. Say hi to everyone. Speak. Speak. Okay. He doesn't want to speak now. He wants to play with this toy. Speak. Okay. Thank you. What's your main business? मेरा मेन, हाँ, ओजी को नहीं भूला बाबा. मैं डिस्ट्रैक्ट हो जाता हूँ. I am a typical case, not diagnosed, but I keep saying I am a case of ADD because मैं इतना डिस्ट्रैक्ट होते रहता हूँ. But I am not diagnosed with ADD. I'm absolutely fine. भाई सोल ब्लेजी कहाँ है? आई हैव नो आइडिया. वो बंदा गुम हो गया. लाइक ही इज वैनिश्ड इनटू थिन एयर. आई हैव जीरो आइडिया वेयर ही इज एंड क्या कर रहा है. कल मंथ एंड है तो मंथ एंड से स्टार्ट कर. नहीं, मंडे. ये स्कैम मैं कर चुका हूँ. मैं पहली तारीख से नहीं स्टार्ट करूंगा. मैं मंडे से स्टार्ट करूंगा. कल सुबह जिम डन. चाहिए तो वर्कआउट्स का लाइव स्ट्रीम कर सकते हैं. आई डोंट नो. लाइक देखिएगा कोई. आई डोंट नो. 1 घंटे का वर्कआउट लाइव स्ट्रीम कौन देखेगा? True Rippers, yes, True Rippers is also really good. Is it a Husky? Yes, it's a Husky. Shooter कैसे आ रहा है इंडिया? I don't know. स्टोरी डालना इंस्टाग्राम पे जिम वाली. हाँ, डन. स्टोरी लाइव भी कर देंगे. कल गोल्डी भाई ने 70K करवा दिए. यस, थैंक यू सो मच गोल्डी भाई, आपने 70K करवा दिया. इसीलिए प्रेशर में आके आज स्ट्रीम कर रहा हूँ. तो आज की स्ट्रीम डेडिकेटेड गोल्डी भाई. थैंक यू गोल्डी भाई. लव यू गोल्डी भाई. ये वैसे दिल से गॉड लाइक था, बट लव यू गोल्डी भाई. ये हम लोग जी में करते रहते हैं. दिल से गॉड लाइक, दिल से जी. ये इतना कैची उन्होंने बनाया है. लाइक whoever came up with it at God like, whether it was Cronten, I know it was there before Ghatak and Gag joined in, but whoever came up with it at God like, mad respect. Like ये तो मैं दिल से रोज करूंगा. जो भी है दिल से ही करूंगा. People are silently debating about your low salary statement. They are saying cricket football high मिलती है. They are working hard for sport में. Bro, मैं कंट्रोवर्सी बनाने के लिए यहाँ नहीं आया हूँ. आई जस्ट सेड फैक्ट ऑफ व्हाट जी बिलीव्स इन एंड व्हाट आई नो द सोल गाइज आर डूइंग. दिस डज नॉट अप्लाई टू एवरीवन इज फ्री टू डू थिंग्स देयर वे. जैसे मैंने बोला, लाइक दिस इज जनरल रूल फॉर लाइफ. You always have to take in the input and information and feedback from everywhere and everyone. And then from your information and learning, you have to make the best decisions that you can do for yourself. Because our situation may not be the same as someone else's. For someone else, paying that higher salary or receiving that higher salary may be the right thing for them. Like, I would never say don't go for a better salary. I would say हर एक की situation पे depend होता है. If you tell me that your requirement is 20,000 per month, but you want 1 lakh, but your revenue earning capabilities are 10,000, where do you fall on that line? I don't know, right? So it depends on each individual scenario. Our logic and our reasoning of why we do what we do and how we hope to achieve what we want everyone to achieve is very different. हमारा दिमाग चलता भी अलग है. तो आपको मराठी आती है क्या? यस, आती भी है. एंड माई वाइफ इज अ महाराष्ट्रियन. तो अगर नहीं आती तो मैं पिट जाता घर पे ससुराल में. बट ऑनेस्टली मराठी वॉज माई वर्स्ट सब्जेक्ट इन स्कूल. लाइक आई वॉज वेरी बैड एट इट. मेरे को याद है मैं बहुत रोता था स्कूल में कि क्यों मराठी कंपलसरी है, क्यों करना पड़ता है. बट ऑब्वियसली लिविंग इन महाराष्ट्र, आई एम ग्लैड दैट मराठी सीखी मैंने स्कूल में. बट हाँ, सिनारियो वही था कि आई यूज्ड टू हेट मराठी इन स्कूल. एंड ऑनेस्टली लाइक मेरे 10th बोर्ड्स में मैं मराठी में ग्रेस मार्क्स से पास हुआ. लाइक एवरी अदर सब्जेक्ट आई डिड वेल. मराठी में मुझे 32 मिला था एंड देन ग्रेस देके 3 मार्क 35 में पास करवाया गया है. मैं तो एक खुला एडमिट करता. लाइक आई वॉज गिवन ग्रेस मार्क्स एंड पास्ड इन 10th बोर्ड्स बिकॉज ऑफ मराठी. लाइक और बाकी सब सब्जेक्ट लाइक माई मैथ, एल्जेब्रा, ज्योमेट्री की कैस 150 में से 143. लाइक उतना अच्छा था माई मैथ. मराठी छोड़ो. इंग्लिश में भी आई टॉप्ड माई एंटायर स्कूल इन इंग्लिश. बट मराठी खैर छोड़ो. बट मैं इतना भी बोल सकता हूँ, मैंने आई रिमेंबर आर्ग्यूइंग विद माय मॉम, मैंने बोला था मैं लाइफ में 10th बोर्ड्स के बाद कभी मराठी नहीं तो देखूंगा, नहीं तो बोलूंगा, नहीं तो कुछ करूंगा. एंड देन महाराष्ट्रन लड़की से शादी हुई. एंड देन एवरीथिंग आफ्टर दैट देयर बीन अ लॉट ऑफ मराठी इन्फ्लुएंस इन माय लाइफ आफ्टर दैट. एंड मैंने बहुत मराठी बोली भी. आई थिंक आई स्पोकन मोर मराठी आफ्टर स्कूल देन आई हैव इन स्कूल. एनीवे, ई स्पोर्ट्स और एमबीबीएस होगा 1 साल का. पहले एमबीबीएस खत्म कर लो ब्रो. आई हैव ट्राइड बैलेंसिंग बोथ. मत करो. लाइक आई मैनेज टू डू इट एंड सर्वाइव, बट ई स्पोर्ट्स एंड एमबीबीएस साथ में मत करो. एमबीबीएस खत्म कर लो, फिर उसके बाद नहाने गया. कौन नहाने गए? क्या ब्रो? आई एम मिसिंग चैट लेफ्ट राइट एंड सेंटर. इज मॉर्टल वर्थ मोर देन 10 crores? हाँ, टफ क्वेश्चन. What he has built, the brand, Soul and Mortal combined, way more than 10 crores. Mortal as an individual, he has the earning capabilities to earn 10 crores. Valuation wise, I don't know. It depends. Like, if you value, what are you valuing? Like, just his YouTube and his social media handles, or are you valuing like his skill and his ability? It really depends on that. Like, I don't know. I honestly don't know. But his ability to earn more than 10 crores, 100%. And the valuation of Soul, 100% worth more than 10 crores. Like, no two ways about it. No doubt about it. What is your reaction when someone trash talks about G? Like, I don't know. Like, लोग कुछ भी बोलेंगे. I don't know. लोग तो बोलते हैं यार. कुछ तो लोग कहेंगे. लोगों का है काम कहना. Interested in Apex Legends mobile tryouts. We are waiting to see the scenario. Apex Legends का देखते हैं क्या होगा. You cleared NEET. No. मेरे NEET has come now. Like, when I gave my MBBS exam, there was the CET, and then private colleges had their own private CET. So CET में मेरा इतना अच्छा रैंक नहीं आया, but private colleges की CETs में, like, I gave a total, I think, 6 or 7 entrance exams, जिसमें से मेरे 3 बहुत गंदे गए, बाकी के 4 decent गए, and then finally I took admission in DY Patil. DY में मेरा अच्छा था, but मेरा NEET, fortunately, NEET नहीं देना पड़ा. अगर NEET नहीं देना पड़ता तो I don't know कहाँ मेरे को मिलता. बॉम्बे तो 100% नहीं मिलता. इतना तो अच्छा नहीं पड़ता था मैं. Yes. Guys, वैसे अगर questions पूछने हैं, मेरे mods भी है chat में. You can always add Satyan and Rahul and Vatsal. IPL 2022 फाइनल में आज जी फाइटिंग मारोगे मेरे को. आई एम नॉट अ बिग क्रिकेट फैन गाइस, सॉरी. लाइक, मैं नहीं तो क्रिकेट देखता हूँ एंड नहीं तो मुझे शौक है. लाइक, मेरे घर पे माय ब्रदर इन लॉ, माय वाइफ, दे ऑल लव क्रिकेट एंड देखते हैं बहुत. इट्स जस्ट personal preference. I'm not a big cricket fan. Sorry. Like, मैं बचपन से I always would rather watch YouTube, or I would watch esports, or I would support an esports team. So it's just like personal preference. I never grew up watching sports. I always grew up watching esports. Probably that's why I'm more attached to esports than anything else. What is your main business? That's my main business. Any players from Karnataka हैं जी? Yes, bro. Yes, बहुत सारे हैं. मेन हमारे रॉसी एंड स्किल्स है. फुटबॉल नॉट सो मच नहीं देखा. लेकिन लाइक सब दोस्तों के साथ फाइनल्स देख लेते थे वंस इन अ वाइल, बट ऐसा कोई शौक नहीं था कि लेट्स गो एंड वॉच. डू यू नो श्रीमान लेजेंड? यस, आई नो ऑफ हिम. आई डोंट नो हिम. लाइक, ऐसा कभी पर्सनली कनेक्ट करके बात नहीं किया, बट आई नो ऑफ हिम एंड आई हैव सीन हिज स्ट्रीम्स. Genuine question, will G play esports club after the controversy? मैं उस दिन बहुत ज़्यादा ट्रिगर हो गया था, and the primary reason was because I don't want to turn this into another controversy, but because he was continuously poking and prodding where he shouldn't have, and इसीलिए it wasn't like I was pissed off and उसने because we lost anything. हम लोग जीतते भी तो I would have done the same thing. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't know. आने दो, देखेंगे. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. That's all I'll say. Pokemon Unite lineup, yes, हमारा Pokemon Unite का lineup था, अभी फिलहाल नहीं है, but we are very actively looking at getting back into the scene. I am pretty sure that Pokemon में हम आएंगे. Do you know Sid in person? Yes, very well. हम लोग इतने साल से esports में हैं, we met a bunch of times. I would say I would consider him a good friend. I wouldn't consider Sid an acquaintance. I would consider him a good friend. Like, I know if I pick up the phone and call him and ask him for something, he will pull through and help me out. He knows if he picks up the phone, calls me and asks for something, I will pull through and help him out. We've not always had the best of equations. We've also had fights. We've also had arguments. We've also posted shit about each other on social media. But again, that's all in healthy rivalry, and that's because we are and have been competitors in the past. We have also always wanted to work together, but that never happened in the past. Fortunately, now because of our relationship in Seoul, we get that opportunity a lot. But I'm hoping for an opportunity to do more with Sid. Genuinely appreciate Freddie Jetty Johnson. First of all, thank you for the 100 super chat. Thank you. No, I don't know why. मैं माइक में बोल रहा था. I realized मेरा माइक अभी यहाँ शिफ्ट हो गया. Sorry. Genuinely appreciate the energy, enthusiasm and efforts you put towards these and growing esports in our country. You guys make us proud. Thank you so much. You guys make us proud. Like, हम लोग ये audience के बिना नहीं कर सकते. Like, we need you guys to be able to do this. अगर आप लोग नहीं होंगे तो हम ये नहीं कर सकते. Like I said, like मजाक उड़ा रहा था एमी का पहले व्हेन आई सेड दैट व्हेन ही वुड स्ट्रीम ओवरवॉच 2-3 लोग ही देखते थे, दैट वाज अ लाई, कम से कम 50 लोग देखते थे. बट पॉइंट बीइंग दैट तभी ऑडियंस उतनी थी ही नहीं. लाइक 4 years ago 5 years ago व्हेन वी स्टार्टेड द ऑडियंस वाज ग्रेट. मैं अभी आई डोंट नो रिवील कर सकते हैं, मेरे को लोग मारेंगे. ओके, आई वोंट नेम नेम्स because I don't want any controversy, but a big TO working with a big OTT platform hosting a big CSGO tournament with good sponsorship money and good prize money peaked at 300 watching. Like right now on this stream there are 1500 watching. First of all, thank you so much, 1500 people. आप लोग आए, thank you, मेरा Sunday बन गया. But like that was the level, right? Watching थी नहीं, लोग थे ही नहीं. Because of PUBG and now BGMI, I think it has opened the doors to so many new audience members. I think lockdown के बीच में so many new people got computers. So many people that were old gamers came back to gaming. So many new gamers came into the picture. And now the scenario is very different, right? अभी वो हाल नहीं है. Now it's growing so actively, not just in India but across the globe. And it's there's so much more that's... मेरे AirPod Max नजर डालते हैं. ये गिव अवे ले ले, एयरपॉड मैक्स नहीं मिलेंगे. मर्सी भाई, आप मर्सीदा को बोलो ना मेरा ट्राई आउट ले लेने को. ब्रो मैं उन लोग के रोस्टर में नहीं इंटरफेयर करूंगा. इज योर नेट वर्थ मोर देन थग और लेस? माई नेट वर्थ 100% लेस देन थग, 100% लेस देन थग, लाइक 10,000% लेस देन थग. माई नेट वर्थ इज very very low. I have no net worth. My net worth is here. And that is all I need. I will continue working hard, but in terms of monetarily, he is killing it, like killing it. What should be the ratio of money spent on liability invested saved according to you? I am bad at financial advice, bro. Like अभी सत्यन ने बोला ना, ये हेडफोन्स ये मैंने शौक में खरीद लिए थे, पर नहीं दिखाना चाहिए, ये ऑडियंस मारेगी. किधर है ऑडियंस? मेरा दूसरा का. सो आई एम जस्ट अ फैन ऑफ टेक, ओके, इसीलिए, नॉट फॉर एनी अदर रीजन. ये इधर भी दो. एक श्योर का है नॉइस कैंसिल, एक ये श्योर का है, ये बोस का है, 2-3 और भी, एक रेजर का है. I enjoy tech. मैं tech का fan हूँ. Like people spend money on luxury items and on cars and on everything. Cars भी मुझे पसंद है, but I love tech. Super chat में नहीं, super chat किधर गया? I'm scrolling. हाँ. Can full-time trading be a career? Is it good? I don't know. I have never done it myself. The only trading I have done is in crypto, and I would not advise that to a lot of people. I would say please do it with a pinch of salt. Like बहुत carefully करो, because I have seen way too many people, way too many people lose money. So I'm not equipped to answer that. So passionate. Hope you achieve great heights. Prajwal Jain, thank you so much. And I am not here to achieve great heights. I am just here to do what I enjoy doing. But thank you so much. एक और सुपर चैट बाय जीजो फिलिप, रुशिंद्र सर, लोकेश जैन, अनिमेश अग्रवाल, राहुल इंदुजा, 4 entrepreneurs who actually care about growth of esports. Love you guys, buddy, up and up. Thank you so much guys. Thank you. Just I'm glad that we have people like you to support the ecosystem. We expect more regular streams from now on. हाँ, गोल्डी भाई ने प्रेशर डाल दिया है. वो रेट जब कल उन्होंने किया, मेरे सब्सक्राइबर्स बढ़ा दिए, 70,000 तक ले आया. 100K तक अभी जाना है, बट नॉट बिकॉज आई वांट टू हिट 100K, बिकॉज आई वांट टू डू मोर ऑफ दिस. लाइक आई एक्चुअली रियलाइज, लाइक व्हेन आई एम स्ट्रीमिंग, आई एंजॉय दिस. मुझे मजा आता है आप लोग से बात करने को. अनफॉर्चुनेटली रियल एपल फैन बॉय, इवन बोस इज ओन्ड बाय एप्पल. एक्चुअली बीट्स इज ओन्ड बाय एप्पल, नॉट बोस. बोस इज इट्स ओन कंपनी. Does Soul earn more than G? I don't know. Their balance sheets are. I don't know. मेरे को अगर दिखा देंगे, I can tell you if they earn more. अगर आपको पता है मुझे बता दो. I'll say if it's less or more. If someone steals Rishi's bag, वो छोटा स्टूडियो नहीं. मैं one thing that I've always wanted to do is a what's in my bag, but I'm scared अगर मैं actually दिखा दूँ what's in my bag, बहुत खतरनाक है. नहीं, no what's in my bag, nothing, no what's in my bag, that's not going to happen. Mod for Excali, किधर है Excali? Wait, I have to scroll up. I don't know, is that the real Excali? I don't know if that's the real Excali. Let me check. अगर है तो मैं mod दे रहा हूँ. Yes, that's the real Excali. What's up? Add mod. Yes, done. Excali has been modded. Fear the Enigma, yes. Fearing Capro. मेरे को खेलना नहीं है. उन लोग को बोला Fear the Enigma, उधर जो जाके तुम्हारे अगेंस्ट खेलने वाले हैं. मेरे को डरा के फायदा नहीं है. मैं तो डर भी जाऊं because I suck at Valorant. Cam rockers, wait for a bit. They will. What am I missing in chat? Humble, Rushi, thank you. I don't. If your main business is G, how are you managing your expenses considering G is not profitable? This is for all Indian orgs. Dekho, I can't speak for any other org. I'll speak for ourselves. How we are managing? तड़प बहुत मुश्किल से हर महीने जब भी मैं अभी literally my today's conversation I looked at the date and I was like shit 29th May. You know why? Because it's end of the month. You know why? बाकी दुनिया खुश होती है end of the month. You know मेरा क्या हाल होता है? I'm like shit, salary time. Anyway, that's any founder, not just me, not just in esports. It's fact. You have to learn to manage your expenses. You have to learn to manage your employees. You have to learn to manage your team. You have to learn. Like, that's period. सीखना पड़ता है. क्या करें? Sir, how to join G's management team? Apply. Apply. Reach out to Vatsal and first decide what you want to do. Like, करना क्या है लाइफ में? वो आप डिसाइड करो. सर, कार स्ट्रीम कब करेंगे आप फिर से? ट्यूसडे. ओके वेट. ये लीक मैं दे सकता हूँ. ट्यूसडे को आई एम गोइंग टू गो फ्रॉम बैंड्रा टू द SATUL हाउस. आई डोंट नो मॉर्निंग है कुछ अभी. आई एम जस्ट कोऑर्डिनेटिंग विद अनिमेश व्हाट टाइम. But Tuesday को I am going to go from Bandra to Seoul house. It's going to take me maybe about 1.5 hours depending on traffic या कितने बजे जाऊँ. I'm going to live stream the entire journey. The reason I'm going there is to pick up Thug because they're working on something. But anyway, that's वो reveal नहीं कर सकता. But I will be streaming. So Tuesday को मैं time डाल दूंगा and I will stream the entire drive. पूरा journey. G is profitable? Not yet. And it won't be probably for another couple of years, and that's fine. Like, we're not here in it for profit. There are other ways to make. Esports is not one of them right now. Is there any org who makes at least 50k, 100k profit from esports? Not that I know of. Not in India, chhod, dunya mein. Like, 100 Thieves has raised 400, 500, nahi, how much they've raised? They've raised $110 million. That's almost 1,000 CR. 100 Thieves has raised almost 1,000 crores in funding and they're still not profitable. So, I mean, if you know math, you should understand. Bye. Real Excali होता तो 2K से super chat करता. Yes, mod. Okay, now I'm catching up to the chat finally. I'm in 10th, love gaming, what's your advice? Focus on study or gaming studies? Bro, to 10th में पढ़ाई करो, finish your boards, फिर जितना गेम करना है कर लो. मैंने भी वही किया. मेरी भी वही गलती थी. I spent way too much time gaming before my boards. Don't do it. Don't make the same mistake. Like, you have the opportunity to learn from other people's mistakes. Like, जीता जागता गलती हूँ मैं. Because I should have studied more in school. I didn't. But that's fine. I made it work, but I had to work extra hard later. Rather than working extra hard later, work a little hard now for your 10th. खत्म करो, फिर जो करना करो, जितनी गेम खेलने करो. Are there any difficulties acquiring players from other countries? Yes, not just difficulties. There are rules, there are regulations, there are there's a bunch of things that need to be. There's way too many compliances and like dealing with those players. We had international players in our Dota roster, in our CS roster, in our Overwatch roster. हम लोग ये कर चुके हैं. Like, we've done this way too many times. Having international players on your roster is good and bad. There are pros and there are cons, like everything else in life. For us, the way things happened and the way things progressed and where we want to go in the future, having international players in our Indian roster doesn't make sense. We had international rosters completely where we had Indian players. We had Indian rosters with international players. ये सब combination हम try कर चुके हैं पिछले 5 साल में, and it's just right now We think that it just makes more sense to have all Indian players that we take internationally, get them trained by international coaches, get them to learn from international experiences, learn from international players, and then showcase their skills and do damage internationally. Because हमारा goal simple है, India trophy लाना है. तो अगर 5 गोरों को लेके जाएंगे, वो जीत के ट्रॉफी इंडिया लाएंगे, तो क्या फायदा? Like, right? That's, it doesn't align with what our goals are. For someone else, that may not be the goal, right? For them, the goal might be trophy lana hai. Then it doesn't matter how you get the trophy, right? You can get whoever you want, get your roster together, win the trophy, and you will win, and you will get the sponsorship money, and you will do very well, if that's your goal. Our goal is हमें trophy India लाना है, because हम international trophies बहुत ला चुके हैं, हम international boot camps बहुत कर चुके हैं, हम international teams बहुत कर चुके हैं. Like, we have more, I will tell you, we have more than 25 victories in international events with international players and international teams. तो वो, like, you know, it's more like been there, done that. वो कर चुके हैं, इसीलिए now we want to do the same thing with an Indian team. Like, we want an Indian team to play internationally and get a trophy home. So that's just what our goal is. That's what we want to do. That may not be the same as someone else, and that's what they'll do. Do you still work as a doctor? Like, my full-time job is global esports. Like, this again, ये जो floating icon है मेरा यहाँ, that is my full-time job. Goldie Bhai asked to do a podcast. Yes, we are doing a podcast. Yes, Siri. Oh, what the hell? Punjabi singer and Congress leader Sidhu Moosewala shot dead. What? ये कब हुआ? Shit. Damn. Oh, damn. Nice. R.I.P. Sidhu Moosewala. Damn. Like, that was... Scary world we live in, guys. Very, 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 very scary world. Every gaming org earns by their CCs and invests some in esports. That's how they make money. No, every org has a different way of doing it. Every single org has a completely different way of doing things. For passion and for backup, they have other sources of income. Yes, we find multiple sources of income. Winning tournaments is not one of them. Is 3 hours enough in a day in high school to pursue esports? In high school, don't pursue esports. Like, that's like saying, should I become a cricketer while in school? No, you shouldn't. Does that mean you shouldn't practice? No, you should 100% practice. Focus on spending time to get better at the game, because see, you have the advantage, other people won't. You will have years to practice. So I would say focus on doing that, and really focus on becoming better at the game and making your skill better, because that's what matters in the long run. Not about doing it now, yeah, playing in tournaments now. Like, लोग आगे की नहीं सोचते, long term सोचो, think about long term, आगे की सोचो life में. Where do our funds come from? Various places. So we raised our first round, our seed round of funding in 2018, 2019 from VCs. And now we had offers from other VCs. The last 2 years, we've had a lot of offers. Honestly, we don't know. We're kind of like stuck in between. हम सोच रहे हैं कि fundraise करे, नहीं करे. We're doing a good amount of revenue. We could obviously do better, and there's always new things that we can do, and always we can grow and do better. But see, like I said, our goal is very, very singular. Like, at least mera goal. I won't generalize for everyone in esports. Mera goal, personally, is to build the world's biggest gaming company. Like, period. Not India's best esports company, not Asia's biggest esports organization, not the world's best esports organization. My goal is to build the world's biggest gaming company. Period. Like, that's singular goal. अभी उसमें 1 साल लगे, 10 साल लगे, 50 साल लगे, 100 साल लगे. Even if it happens after I die, I don't care. Global esports one day will be the world's biggest gaming company. Like, that is my singular focus. And again, for this, I take inspiration, something like what happened. I've mentioned this before in streams, but Walt Disney, like Sir Walter Disney, one of the days he came into his boardroom when he was in his late 60s or early 60s, and he presented the board with a 50-year plan for Disney. like this is what 25 years ago. He presented the board with a 50-year plan for Disney, and a lot of people on the board were like, "ये बुढ़ा पागल हो गया, सटिया गया." Like at the age of 60, 50 साल का plan कौन देता है, right? Because he's not going to be there. So one of the board members actually asked him, and they're like, "Sir, respectfully, you're probably not going to be around. Like, why are you making a 50-year plan for Disney?" And then he just smiled and he said, "I may not be around, but my company still will be." And guess what? Walter Disney has been dead for a while, and today Disney is bigger than it has ever been. So the same thing, like, I may not be around, but Global Esports is going to be the world's biggest gaming company. Like, you want, put this in writing right now, because that's my goal. So it's just on a personal level, whether that's a, like, I didn't say I want Global Esports to be the richest company, right? Money does not play a role in this. Money has zero role in my life or in the company, because the goal is very simple. Global Esports has to become the world's biggest gaming company. Period. Like, that's it. It's a one line. It's a very simple goal, but not that simple to do. So it's going to take time, which is why a lot of the decisions that we make in GE are looking at that target, is looking at that goal, ताकि ये जो मेरा floating bubble है becomes the world's biggest gaming company, right? So that's our singular focus in mind, and we are working towards executing that. So a lot of the decisions people are अरे ऐसे क्यों कर रहे हैं, ये क्यों कर रहे हैं, वो क्यों कर रहे हैं, because our goal is that. हमारा गोल ये एक टूर्नामेंट नहीं है, एक सीजन नहीं है, एक साल या एक रोस्टर या एक टीम या एक प्लेयर या एक क्रिएटर नहीं है. लाइक इट्स अ वेरी लॉन्ग टर्म गोल. हालत खराब होने वाली है हमारी ट्राइंग टू इवन अटेम्प्ट इट, राइट? बट होगा, एक ना एक दिन होगा. यू मार्क माई वर्ड्स. जब तक मैं जिंदा हूं, दैट इज ऑल माई फोकस विल बी, इज टू मेक द वर्ल्ड्स बिगेस्ट गेमिंग कंपनी. नथिंग एल्स. एवरीथिंग एल्स कैन नो सेकंड. बिकॉज यार मैं 3 साल की उम्र से गेमिंग शुरू किया. All I know is gaming. All I have done is gaming. I would sit in school and fantasize about the time that I could play video games for a living. I don't do that right now, but because of what we do today, hundreds of people can play video games for a living. Like, so that's, to me, that is the most fulfilling thing, because I get to live my youth dream vicariously through everyone else. Like, तुम लोग जो कर रहे हो, like we want to enable that. हम चाहते हैं कि और लोग वीडियो गेम इंडस्ट्री में, like मैं भी लोगों को जाके मिलता बोलते क्या पागल इंसान है, you all play video games for a living, like you pay people to play games, like that doesn't make sense. But if you look at it, Virat Kohli gets paid hundreds of crores to take a wooden stick and hit a ball. Like, I'm not saying what he does is easy. It is the hardest thing in the world. Like, respect to him as an athlete, but break it down to the basics, right? That is what he does. Roger Federer takes a racket and it's a ball. SK Rossi takes a mouse and clicks on it, right? He still makes a living out of it. That's the difference. The world has changed. You have to learn to understand how things work and how things happen, and learn to appreciate what people do, their ability to do it, and how you can utilize that and scale. So, can you reveal your den? मेरा den बहुत बुरे हाल में, कचरा. Like, मैं 4K में तो डेफिनेटली नहीं दिखाने वाला. छोड़ो, मैं सोच रहा था अभी कैमरा निकाल के एक पैन करके दिखा दूंगा. नहीं, मैं नहीं दिखाने वाला. मैं थोड़ा भी चैट पढ़ूंगा, नहीं तो लोग मारेंगे. इन फ्यूचर कभी इंडियन ऑक्स 100 मिल का वैल्यूएशन कंप्लीट करेंगे. ऑफ कोर्स, अगेन इट्स नॉट एन इफ, इट्स अ व्हेन. ये होगा, 100% होगा. बहुत जल्दी होगा. And when I say jaldi, I'm talking about years, because for me, jaldi is in term of years. For everyone else, jaldi is in the term of hours, days, weeks, months. For me, jaldi is years. Like, straight up. I don't want to read this super chat by Prajwal Jain for the simple reason, like, मेरे को ये टॉपिक में अभी नहीं घुसना, because there's a lot I want to say on that topic, and it's just on a personal level. It's बहुत heavy topic है. I'm not in the mental mood for that right now. I will talk about it. Someday. Not today. आज नहीं. Sorry. Have you ever thought of changing the GE logo? The GE logo has changed a few times already. ये नहीं था शुरुआत से, थोड़ा tweak हुआ है, and we wanted to do a lot of it, but करेंगे, उसका भी time आएगा. Aesthetics are the last thing on my mind right now. I know Satyen will disagree, and Satyen will really want to do a lot more. So Satyen in the chat, ये लोग हैं जो पूछ रहे हैं अगर GE logo change करना. Why did Skylord leave G? Tough question, because technically, what textbook answer है? It was mutual. It just wasn't working out. What he wanted and what we wanted from life is very different. कोई भी पेस्ट्री का आंसर ले लो, उनमें से एक है. How can a player showcase his skills and get in the eyes of organized? Ranked ladder. Simple. Climb ranked ladder. Straight up. मैं और कुछ नहीं बोल रहा. डॉक्टर हो क्या आप सर? यस, मैं डॉक्टर हूं. कौन सत्यन? अरे है एक बंदा ब्रो, पीछे ही पड़ जाता है. बहुत बहुत पुशी बंदा है, छोड़ता नहीं है जब तक काम नहीं होता. बहुत पुशी बंदा है. वैलोरेंट मोबाइल का लॉन्च कब है? वैलोरेंट मोबाइल का लॉन्च आई एम होपिंग, मेरे को कोई इंटरनल लीक्स नहीं है. मैंने बस गेम इन पर्सन सिंगापुर में देखी थी, खेली भी नहीं थी. आई सॉ इट ऑन समवन्स फोन एंड दे शोकेस्ड इट टू मी. आई डिडंट गेट अ चांस टू प्ले इट, बट फ्रॉम व्हाट आई अंडरस्टैंड इट शुड बी रिलीजिंग दिस ईयर. I don't know when, probably like at least towards the end of the year. That's again my guess, I can say, educated guess. You look like Raj Kundra. ये शिल्पा शेट्टी को मत बताना. Is Sangwan still a part of G? Everyone that was once a part of G will always be a part of G. Dil se G. And they'll always be part of the G fam. And that's just, like I said, like what we are building. Like almost everyone that's been part of G that's now working with another org still feels that emotional connect with us, and you know, whenever we have that conversation, wo abhi bhi rehta hai. Like once a family, always a family. For us, it's not work, right? The passion that we're doing this with shows only because it's there. It's not work. Like we are not a 9 to 5 job type people के आके सुबह को clock in करे, काम करे, इतने खत्म हो गए काम, Excel sheet बना दिया, काम छोड़ो, अभी next job पे जाएंगे. ऐसा नहीं है. Like, so it's a very different kind of experience, especially because a lot of the people that work with G come here and we end up living with them. So the equation changes again very much. Can you explain what is the meaning when you say gaming company? How is that different from a gaming org? Esports does not equal to gaming. If this is esports, this is gaming, right? If the esports market is $1 billion, the gaming market is $100 billion. उससे ज़्यादा है, मैं example दे रहा, reference. The gaming market is 100 times bigger than the esports market. Esports, by definition, is a competitive video game played between one or more individuals, either for or without prize money. But an esport is a competitive game played between individuals or teams. A game is any title. Like Candy Crush is not an esport, but Candy Crush is a game which makes billions of dollars in revenue, right? Fortnite has esports, but makes billions of dollars of revenue as a game. It doesn't need to have anything esports related to it, right? So esports is very different from gaming. Esports is a subset of gaming, but gaming is a much bigger ecosystem and industry. Ek super chat. Sandeep Hart says, do you think too much of BGMI can bring its downfall? See, too much of anything is not good. Like that's a very textbook answer. It's just too much of anything is bad. I just wouldn't recommend it. सब चीज़ लिमिट में करनी चाहिए. एक सेकेंड, सॉरी, मैं बस ऑल टैप करके स्कोर देख रहा था बीजेएमआई में क्या चल रहा है. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट मैप है स्टार्टेड. हम लोग है कि नहीं है? ओके, स्कोर चेक करना पड़ेगा. एनीवे, सो टू मच ऑफ एनीथिंग इज नॉट गुड. सो इट्स जस्ट फैक्ट. यू हैव टू बैलेंस इट आउट. ग्रैट्स ऑन 70K ब्रदर. कल हो गए थे, बट थैंक यू फॉर द कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशन. आप मड आइलैंड पे प्लेग्राउंड पे इतने बिजी हो कि आपको पता ही नहीं है हमारी लाइफ में चल क्या रहा है. Rahul, very bad. गलत मारा गेमिंग. Reaction on my channel and then we talk business. धंधे की बात. ठीक है, देख लेंगे आपका चैनल, वो भी देख लेंगे. Can you please explain the collab between G and SATUL? दिल का रिश्ता है. दिल, ये जो है ना, दिल का रिश्ता है. MBA in finance versus marketing. गलत इंसान को पूछ लिया. I'm not a fan of MBA. I'm not a fan of MBA. I wanted to do MBA in Stanford myself. I'm not a fan. I went and I spoke to the admissions team, the dean. Like the dean even had a recommendation ready for me. I don't see the point in doing an MBA unless You work first, get work experience, spend a few years in whatever industry you want to learn. You work and then go do an MBA, and then you can learn all the things you can and could and should have done and couldn't do. Like, I'll break this down. When you want to do something in life, especially like when it comes to experiential work related things, what they even recommend, like this was again, not my words, this was told to me by the admissions team at Stanford, that they always recommend people go and apply and work at a job before they come and apply for an MBA. Because then what happens is, I'll tell you, there are two scenarios. If you do an MBA, everything you learn in that MBA, you will apply it after your MBA, right? Because 3 साल अभी बैठ के या 2 साल अभी, या if you do the accelerated 1 साल, whatever, MBA करके जितना भी सीखा है, you will go and apply it and you will test it out, right? Either it will work or it won't work. Those are your two options. But if you get work experience first, you try out things that work, don't work, then you go do an MBA. While you are studying, you can actually do case studies and say, hey, my class is teaching me this, or my MBA is teaching me this. I had a similar problem. I tried this solution, it didn't work. I tried this and it did work. And then see the learnings that you get from MBA and then apply it. Then it adds value and makes sense. So an MBA degree has to be taken as a layer on top. That can't be what you do and like, हाँ कॉलेज खत्म किया, engineering किया, MBA कर लिया, मैं ready हूँ. ऐसा नहीं होता है. पहले काम करो, understand what you want to do in work. Then if you do an MBA to polish your skills, it makes more sense. What can be business around gaming? बहुत सारे हैं. Oh, the gaming industry is absolutely huge. There's way too much. Nothing to say. I've become a great fan of the way you think about and what you say about salary, job, etc. Read the same in Rich Dad Poor Dad. Bro, Robert Kiyosaki, like that man. If you guys don't know who Robert Kiyosaki is, go read Rich Dad Poor Dad. Like, if that's, he has one very famous line when he talks about saving money, right? Why would you save money when they are printing it? Like, by they he refers to governments, financial institutions. Like, why would you save money when they are printing it? There are people printing money while you are saving it, right? It just doesn't make sense. If you want to know more about it, go read Rich Dad Poor Dad. Like, it's a great book. The people talking about Sidhu Moosewala, thoda rewind kar lo. I have already spoken about it. I don't want to get into it right now because वो थोड़ा dark zone में चले जाएगा. But I don't want to get into that right now. Unfortunate. Rahul Hinduja, मेरे भी 100K कर दो, मेरे भी 1-2K हो जाएंगे. लालत है तुझ पे, लालत. कैसा क्रिएटर है, शर्म कर. ऐसा क्रिएटर है जो कंटेंट नहीं बनाता है, और ये मैं कह रहा हूं. How to join GE as an NFT creator, artist or an illustrator? Bro, NFT specific nahi, but if you are a good artist, I would really recommend. I see. What happened? If you are an illustrator or an artist, I would recommend sharing a portfolio with Vatsal or Gary on Instagram. Or if you really want to give it a shot, then Satyan, because I don't know how much he reads his DMs. Kya hua Siri? Okay. He wants me to pet him during the stream. Okay. Come on. Oh yeah. Go back to sleep. How much away is Scouts home from boot camp? From our boot camp or Soul boot camp? I don't know. Which I need to know reference point. If you say how far is our Scouts home, I need to know from where. Should I start streaming MOBA games like why? Okay. मैं नहीं controversial बोलूँ नहीं बोलूँ. There is something controversial that I very recently read and I have started believing in it as well. If you want to become a streamer, stop trying to do it by streaming. Like, it's fact. It's just a fact. Like, I don't know how I can say this any better. Like, it's just stream mat karo agar streamer banna hai. Start by creating content. Start by growing a following on other platforms. On any platform like YouTube ho, Twitter ho, Instagram ho. Use whatever platform already exists to grow an audience base first. Then start streaming. Get your audience to the stream. Don't start with streaming. There are thousands and thousands and thousands of 1 viewer, 2 viewer, 5 viewer, 10 viewer streaming channels. Hazaro hai. Hazaro. How will your channel even get discovered? Like, It just play the odds, right? If there are 10,000 channels with 10 viewers, what would you have to do to make your channel stand out? वो सोचो. I promise you it's not going to be better content, because I have seen insane content channels with 100 subscribers. Like, there are channels that make 100 times better content than I do, but don't have the watching, don't have the following. Like, the simple reason is because you cannot grow just by streaming. That is a fact. Like, it's a straight up fact. You can't. Like, there are people who have. There have been a lot of successes that have happened, and the numbers can be staggering. But again, those are 1 in a million, 1 in 10,000. That's one person. If you really, really, really want to do it right, if you really, really, really want to grow, find a way to create content that grows your following first, then drive that traffic towards your live stream. Don't directly start by streaming, because you could spend 12 hours a day live on stream and do exactly what I'm doing and have no one watching you. And that's just a real harsh reality. So just मेरे को ये reality check बहुत time मिल चुका है, even in the past, not just personally, like from other people's experience as well. But last few weeks I've just been consuming a lot of content on how to grow your stream, how to just become a better creator, become a better streamer. And that's a single piece of advice that I've seen which I resonated with. Streaming करके आप grow नहीं कर सकते हो. Straight up. Are you aware of T1 as an organization? Faker का बहुत बड़ा fan हूँ मैं. Of course I've heard of T1. हम लोग T1 के against खेल चुके हैं. Fortnite में they were our competitors. Overwatch में they were our competitors. We have, like, I have not अंदर से, but I have seen T1 का boot camp बाहर से, and we've met a lot of the Korean players that were in T1, and one of our players went to T1, and even Global Esports का जो secret weapon Korea से I keep talking about, नहीं, वो उधर नहीं जा सकते. Okay, cancel, cut. No, that's थोड़ा that we can't, उधर नहीं. That's a conversation for later. What does it take to establish gaming hardware business? Have you invested in one? No. Gaming hardware is a different ballgame altogether. वो मेरे से नहीं होता है. Well, that's very, very difficult. Views in Sangwon shares. हाँ, Sangwon shares पे बहुत views आते हैं. Thoughts on Sangwon shares. क्यों गेम कर रहा है? व्यूज ऑन सांगवान शेयर्स, व्यूज इन सांगवान शेयर्स, थॉट्स ऑन सांगवान शेयर्स स्टार है. वो बंदा इज एपिक. इफ यू हैवंट चेक्ड आउट हिज चैनल, गो चेक इट आउट. मैं यहाँ पॉइंट कर रहा हूँ, या कोई लिंक विंक नहीं है, जाके टाइप करो, मेहनत करो, सांगवान शेयर्स लिखो एंड कर दो. सर दिल्ली मीटअप प्लीज, थॉट्स. दिल्ली मीटअप ब्रो, दिल्ली मैं खुद ही नहीं आता हूँ यार. आई कम टू, लाइक लास्ट आई केम टू दिल्ली फॉर द लैंड, बट यूजुअली मैं इतना नहीं आता हूँ दिल्ली में. आई एम नॉट I'm not a fan of Delhi. I'm just saying. I'm just like, like, मैं बॉम्बे वाला हूँ यार. बॉम्बे एंड दिल्ली का तो 36 का आंकड़ा रहता है. कैटलिस्ट ब्लैक का क्या फ्यूचर है? आई हैव नो आइडिया. इज दैट अ गेम? कैटलिस्ट ब्लैक मुझे नहीं पता. कैटलिस्ट ब्लैक इज अ टीम बेस्ड ड्रॉप इन ड्रॉप आउट बैटल ग्राउंड शूटर अनलाइक एनीथिंग एल्स ऑन द मार्केट. ओह, इंटरेस्टिंग. देखना पड़ेगा. आई हैव नो आइडिया अबाउट कैटलिस्ट ब्लैक. I'll have to check it out, guys. मेरे को genuinely नहीं पता. My dream is to join GE because your behavior is very professional and disciplined. How about this? थोड़ा सा tweak कर दो अपना dream. Don't make your dream to join GE. Make your dream to always behave professional and conduct yourself in a manner that is respectable in the ecosystem, and always have good intent and be pure at heart. Make that your goal. फिर GE join करो, नहीं join करो, even if you're somewhere else, you'll have the same mindset, you will have the same personality traits, you will have the same ideologies that you go by. I would rather you do that. Don't make joining GE your goal, because अगर दूसरी ऑर्ग में होगे या अपनी खुद की ऑर्ग बनाओगे तो वो वैल्यूज नहीं रहेंगे क्या? रहेंगे ना. So focus on making that your goal and not joining GE. But I hope you have the opportunity to one day work with us, and I have the opportunity to one day work with you. चेन्नई मीटअप होगा का? Yes, चेन्नई मीटअप कर सकते हैं. We can do a चेन्नई मीटअप. I will check with Vatsal and the team. मैं अभी वहाँ हूँ नहीं, so I can't do the Chennai meetup. I might come, but I'll make sure that the rest of the team can do it. I am completing my diploma in IT engineering in 10 days, Gujju Gamers, and I want to enter esports too. Should I take a break before starting degree and try esports? Give it a shot. I would say before going into it full time, give it a shot part time. See how it goes, because बहुत ऐसा होता है. I've seen this first hand कि बहुत सारे लोग बोलते हैं कि मुझे esports में करना है, गेमिंग, मुझे content creator बनना है, मुझे ये करना है, but they want to do it for money and fame. So they do it for a while, and जब numbers नहीं आते हैं, या अगर esports athlete बनना है, जब skill rank up नहीं होता है या level up नहीं होता है, or you can't afford the gear you want, you get demotivated and you quit. So वो मत करो. But if you're doing it because you're doing it out of passion and because you enjoy doing it, even if you're not performing, even if you're not getting views, you will continue doing it. So that's why I say, like, do it for the right reasons. If you're doing it for money and fame, mat karo. Like, then focus on your IT. You will make a lot more money in IT if you want to do that. Like, focus all the time that you would spend on gaming or esports on your IT, and you will 100% do a lot better. But I genuinely think, like, don't do it just because. G match 6 में 10 point आ गए, 4 finish points, 6 position points. Yes. Could be better, but देखो, see, I have told the team straight up, like, they'll say, make sure you're averaging 10 points per game. Like, if you are averaging 10 points per game, you'll be fine. So, that's a fact. Abhi, see, now, just because of this game, GE has jumped up to 10th position. 7th position. 10 points, I think. We've jumped up to 7th. Those who are wondering कि मैं ये कहाँ देख रहा हूँ, YouTube and Loco. Loco पे they have also put up the live leaderboard. Yes, I read about Sidhu Moosewala. I also gave my comments on it. थोड़ा अगर आप scroll back करोगे stream को. Are you a doctor by PhD or a real doctor? I am a medical doctor. MBBS किया है मैंने. And I would also love to do a PhD at some point in my life. I don't know on what. Maybe when I figure out that topic. Right now, I need a haircut. But I will figure out what I want to do a PhD in. But life में कभी तो PhD बना, double doctor बन जाऊँगा. Then I'll be doctor. Future of Twitch in India, should one try it instead of YouTube? No. Like I said, this goes back to the reason, not because Twitch is not a good platform, it's because if you start Twitch now, Twitch has terrible discovery. Sorry, Loco. All streaming platforms have terrible discovery. Like, terrible. They're all trying, not that they're not trying. But none of their algorithm is as good as YouTube for discovery, right? Or TikTok. Like, if best discovery platform, TikTok. Like, that's India में banned है, तो इसलिए India में कुछ नहीं बोल रहा हूँ. But YouTube as a platform is much better for discovery. So focus on creating content on YouTube, grow your following on YouTube, then take that traffic and drive it, whether you want it to Twitch or you want to drive it to Loco. Do that rather than starting on these platforms to try and grow, right? Build an audience outside of these platforms, build an audience outside of Twitch, build an audience outside of Loco, whether it's on Instagram or Twitter. Like, I'm not saying YouTube पे जाके करो, Instagram पे करो. Instagram पे 100 के अगर followers आ गए, कोई तो आएंगे ना फिर Twitch पे और Loco पे देखने, right? 1 के आ गए, 100 आ गए, उसमें से 10 आएंगे. So focus growing your following using other modes of social media and other discovery platforms, and then drive it to streaming platforms like Twitch or Loco. I want merchandise and support you guys, but wasn't able to as my parents don't support me. I'm damn hard of fan. Look, if you can't afford it, don't do it. Straight up. Like, that's just, it's not me saying it, it's logic saying it. Yeah, don't force your parents to buy merchandise for you. Like I said, जी यहाँ ही रहने वाली है. 1 साल बाद, 3 साल बाद, 5 साल बाद, 10 साल बाद, 50 साल बाद, ग्लोबल ई स्पोर्ट्स इधर ही होगा. इसी इंडस्ट्री में बहुत काम करते हुए और बहुत एपिक चीजें करते हुए, आज नहीं तो कल कभी ना कभी तो लाइफ में अर्निंग शुरू करोगे, तभी खरीद लेना मर्चेंडाइज. आज नहीं, कोई जल्दी नहीं है. क्या कोई जल्दी नहीं, आराम से करो. Any scope for girl gamers in G? Please reply bhaiya from Arya Pal. Yes, please reach out to Vatsal or Gary and we will help you out. Did you give USMLE? No, but I wanted to at one point. Like, I had this elaborate plan एक ज़माने में कि मैं USMLE दूंगा, अपनी रेजिडेंसी करूंगा US में, मैं वहाँ डॉक्टर बनूंगा. हाँ, सारे प्लान पे गेम हो गया. Does Twitch streamer earn more than YouTube streamer? It depends on numbers. Does Twitch pay content creators? Only some of them. Like, Twitch works with certain big streamers and gives them contract deals once they're a large streamer. For small streamers, it's just the subscribers, the donations, the bits. They will enable and monetize you, but they will not pay you. Like, Twitch will say, "Ay, thoda khud mehnat karo." When you grow enough, like when you have 1 million plus and you are vital to the platform, then probably they will want to pay your attention to keep you on board. Why Yash says, "Sir, please don't retire Kappa. We want to see our G Lanimal back, please." नो वन रिटायरिंग कापा, क्यों रिटायर कर रहे बेचारे को, अभी इतना, अभी तो करियर एकदम शूट अप हो रहा है, इतने सालों से ई स्पोर्ट्स में है, एंड नाउ ही इज गेटिंग द अपॉर्चुनिटी टू रिप्रेजेंट हिज कंट्री एट मल्टीपल इंटरनेशनल ओकेजन्स, लाइक लैंड अभी तो शुरू हुआ है, नहीं नहीं रिटायर नहीं हो रहा, कहीं नहीं जा रहा. Views on MOBA scene in India. MOBA scene in general internationally is insane. इंडिया में थोड़ा स्लो है. आई थिंक इट्स बिकॉज स्ट्रैटेजी गेम्स विल टेक टाइम टू पिक अप. नाउ दैट BGM has become so big, Wild Rift आ रहा है, Valorant has been doing so well, people are now understanding more and getting into the ecosystem. I think MOBA has a bright future as a genre, but just like as a viewer, it's very complex to understand if you don't know the game. Like right now, any one of y'all, if you don't play League of Legends, go to YouTube, watch any League of Legends match. समझेगा ही नहीं. Like if you don't know the heroes, you don't know the items, you don't know the ecosystem, you don't know what skills are there, you don't know what counters are going to be there, you won't understand what's happening. You'll just know the main goal. Tower तोड़ना है, base capture करना है. But you won't understand the nitty-gritty of it. So जब तक you don't get into the ecosystem, it has a very steep learning curve. Like by the way, those of you that don't know, Rahul was a professional Dota player. Like I also have a lot of hours. I think Steam पे I have like some 10,000 hours or something on Dota. लाइक बहुत ज़्यादा खेला है मोबा, तो इसलिए मोबा हैज़ रियली क्लोज प्लेस इन माई हार्ट पर्सनली. बट दैट बीइंग सेड, I don't think I can play a MOBA unless it is fast paced anymore, because recent I say, but मेरे लिए recent is 6 महीने पहले. तो 6 महीने पहले मैंने Dota 2 बहुत टाइम बाद एक गेम खेली. इतनी स्लो गेम है, इतना टाइम लगा, मेरे से खेला ही नहीं गया. Like there was a time I would spend hours and hours and hours playing Dota. It's just अभी मेरे से नहीं खेला जाएगा. Your thoughts on Godel Bootcamp and their performance in BMPS? Let me answer the second question first. Godel is not in BMPS. Why are you asking me their performance? BMOC में उनका performance इतने से रह गया. Like इतना, और एक और मैच उनका अगर होता शायद क्वालिफाई कर जाते, एक और गेम में अगर उनका स्कोर बेटर होता तो क्वालिफाई कर जाते, बट इतने से रह गया. सो दे नॉट इन BMPS. आई कांट जज द परफॉर्मेंस इन BMPS. नेक्स्ट इवेंट में आई एम श्योर दे विल किल इट. Views on their bootcamp, I haven't been there personally, but I've seen all the photos and it looks really, really good. I know it's massive, and like the graffiti that they have, the RGB lighting that they have, like they are really building a state-of-the-art facility. I know बहुत खर्चा किया है, and it shows, right? Because it's such a decked out facility. I will only be able to say more once I go there personally. I was supposed to go there last week, but then I got caught up and then late ho gaya, and then I was coordinating with Ghatak and that couldn't happen. But hopefully next week I'll get the chance to go check it out in person, and then I can give you a बेटर सिनारियो. आपकी जर्नी शेयर कर दो ब्रो, बहुत लंबी है. आई विल हैव टू गिव यू 30 years ऑफ रेफरेंस. मेरे को 30 साल यहाँ बैठ के रिसाइट करना पड़ेगा, एंड शायद मेरे में उतनी ताकत नहीं है बात करने की. बट देयर इज अ लॉट दैट्स हैपेंड इन माय जर्नी. मेरी लाइफ में बहुत कुछ हुआ है. द अमाउंट ऑफ अप्स एंड डाउन्स दैट आई हैव हैड, हाय मैं अभी बताऊंगा तो लोग ऐसा, इट्स लाइक अ सोप. माय लाइफ इज लाइक अ सोप ऑपरा. अर्ली और लेट डिनर, it depends. There are some days I'll have dinner at like 8. There are some days I'll have dinner at like 2 a.m. So it totally depends. Like, unfortunately, मेरा time मेरे हाथों में नहीं है, guys. It's just fact. What are the perks of signing with YouTube like Mortal and Dynamo? I don't know. मेरे को कभी contract ले दिया YouTube. YouTube contract दे दो. नहीं, but I honestly I think like I was saying earlier, YouTube is a great discovery platform. I believe that till Google is the number 1 search engine in the world, YouTube will be the number 2 search engine in the world. Till YouTube is owned by Google, there is always going to be more discoverability. Like today, even if you go to Google and search for something, they will give you YouTube videos recommendation mein. So YouTube is always going to be on top in terms of discoverability for content. As a streaming platform, sure, Loco and Twitch provide more, I would say a more full experience catered, dedicated towards streaming. YouTube gaming is not there yet. Like that's just what I feel. I know they're doing a lot of work to make it better, but again, for them, it's one of the features that they have, right? For YouTube is a big platform as a whole. YouTube gaming is a small subset of it, right? So YouTube has a lot more to focus on than just gaming. So even live streaming is a small part of what YouTube is as a whole. While for Twitch and Loco, it's their primary focus. So obviously, they will put more attention on that. How does Loco earn money at this stage? Loco does not earn money at this stage. Loco is not making any revenue. They will not charge you for anything. Loco right now has raised money and investors are paying for it. It is a VC run company. Loco, like a lot of other Silicon Valley startups, is a tech startup. They rely on the fundraise that they have so that they can grow the entire ecosystem. The purpose of them getting that funds is to enable teams like us. That's why you'll see this here. And teams like 8-Bit and S8UL and Revenant and Enigma and all the other teams that they support, their goal is to support the ecosystem right now. Like they are raising money so they can grow a platform and they can grow an ecosystem. That's why they're raising money. The money that they have raised, unki jeb mein nahi ja raha hai. Like the Loco team is not eating that money that they've raised from the investors. They are using that money to spend it on the ecosystem, to spend it on their platform, to spend it on the tech. And I personally know all the people at Loco and they're really, really good people. They're amazing, creative people. They're from the media industry and the entertainment industry. So they understand a lot about this space. A lot of the people in the founding team itself have also worked on multiple startups before. They have sold and exited multi-million-dollar startups. Bangalore ki tech company hai, so understand, like they know this game better than any of us. So just have faith in them. Time though, it'll happen. Everything that you see, like even the platform, if you've seen the last few months, Loco as a platform has really grown. They've added a lot of features. They take active feedback. Like I don't know how many platforms grow and take active feedback from the users. Like even when we have a problem, we drop them a text. Within a matter of days, they will update their entire platform and fix those things and make it a better experience. Like if you've seen, even for BMPS, after they came on board as a sponsor for BMOC and BMPS, see how their UI has changed. Like they have a live tracking score for all the teams. On the left side, they have all the recommendations that come in, very similar to Twitch. Like they're evolving as a tech platform and doing really well. So Loco is a tech company that is in the gaming and esports ecosystem. They are a streaming platform that would compete against any other tech company like Google or Apple or Spotify or Uber. That's what Loco is. Loco, don't consider it a esports or a gaming company. Loco does not compete with Nodwin or Sky or GE or any of the other companies. Like Loco is a tech company from Bangalore that competes with other tech companies. That's a fact. Any chance, Game Changers asking, any chance of getting new content creators for GE, specifically for Valorant? There are streamers who are looking for a new home. I think GE is perfect for them. Yes, we're always open to getting new content creators as long as our goals are aligned. If the content creator's goal is मैं जी में जाऊंगा, मेरे followers बढ़ेंगे, मुझे salary मिलेगी, मैं chill करूंगा, मेरी life बन जाएगी, bad idea. Like जी में वो नहीं होगा. I will recommend other orgs where you can go, वहाँ हो जाएगा. जी में वो नहीं होगा because हमारा thought process ही अलग है. Just the way we do things is very different. हम थोड़े crazy है. Like आज ही मैंने tweet किया, especially मैं बहुत ही ज़्यादा eccentric हूँ. Like I'm not kidding, guys. Living with me or just being around me is very difficult. Like I am a very, 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 very difficult person to be around. Like आप लोग बोलते हो chat में and comments में like ऋषि सर के साथ रह के इतना motivation मिलता है, ये भी मिलता है, but the people that are around me have a really hard time. Like I'm telling you, राहुल को पूछो कम से कम 3 दिन की गाली भर देगा मेरे नाम पे, but he only knows it and does it because he knows why I'm doing it. Like मेरा intent क्या है? I'm a little eccentric because the goals I have are not normal. Like it's not normal to say I want to build the world's largest gaming company. Right? वो normal नहीं है. हर कोई बच्चा उठ के नहीं बोलता मैं दुनिया की सबसे बड़ी gaming company बनाऊंगा. Like अगर वो करेगा तो I'll be very happy. Because that means that the ecosystem is growing. But unfortunately, that's not the case. That also means that I am thoda hatke and everything I think and do also has to be hatke because the things that you need to do to achieve things that other people have not achieved are different. So it's just ये complex है. मैं अभी क्या बोलूँ? Loco will be shut down in the future. Bro, I can say the same about any other company. Like that's a fact of any other company. 99% startups fail. That is not in esports, not in gaming, not in Silicon Valley, not in Bangalore. 99% of all startups fail. Only 1% succeed. Your goal should be to make sure that you are in the 1% either for your company or the company you're working at. That should be your effort. Like as an individual, you should focus and say, what can I do personally to ensure that the company that either I start or the company that I'm helping or the company that I partner with or the company that I work for does not fall under that 99%. What can I do to make it fall in the 1% that doesn't fail? So for those of you that really want this, there's a very, very good resource. मैं मेरे सारे startup resources अभी share कर दूँगा because I really want everyone to be able to benefit from this. Y Combinator is probably the best startup resource. and I have linked their YouTube channel. They in 2014 they had released a course called Startup School. Like they had 29 videos, and wo baad mein Stanford picked up that course, and Stanford also had that as part of their curriculum. So I've attended that in person. I've attended Startup School in person in New York, not the one in Stanford. Sorry, much better. अभी आराम से बैठ गया. So I attended Startup School in New York, not at Stanford, but later Startup School was also at Stanford, and they teach you how to start a startup. Like that's what the course is called, how to start a startup. And recently, they have restarted. I think there's episode 3 or not episode 3, but whatever. Like the third video that they have just released. If you click on the link that I put, मैं एक second pin कर देता हूँ. Pin message. Okay, so you'll see it up here. The message has been pinned. Recently, they started again Startup School, and I'm really keen. I haven't started watching it yet. I really want to start. But recently, they have started Startup School again, and they have got like, I really want to see, because 2014 में जो आया था is very different than 2022 में जो होगा, because now all the startup tips and tricks and everything they talk about is going to be based on what has happened in the last 2 years, like post-pandemic. I don't like using that word post-pandemic because abhi bhi chal raha hai and the COVID cases are rising, and you should all please mask up and be careful. But sorry, I'll come back to this chat जो मैं highlight कर रहा हूँ for later. But yeah, so like Startup School, I would really recommend, go check it out. Views on kids streamers after Vivon. We saw many kids starting streaming after Rhinex, Wonderboy. Look, as long as they can manage their education and content at the same time, I think it's a great idea. The parents need to be very actively involved. I know in Vivon's case, I've spoken to Shikha, and I forgot, sorry, I don't mean to sound like an ass, but I don't remember Vivon's dad's name, but I've spoken to both of Vivon's parents, and they have been really nice, and they have been very actively involved in Vivon's career, and they are managing his social media, and they're ensuring that it's a safe environment for him. So I think that is really important. If you can do that, then yes, 100% I will say that it makes sense to get in early. Like there are a lot of kid creators right now on YouTube, like forget gaming, forget esports. Kids content is some of the best performing content on YouTube right now. Like straight up, let's just see the best content on YouTube right now is kids content. So I would say if you are a child, or if you know a child that is interested in doing this, do it. Please don't let this become one of those things where parents force their kids to stream because views aate hai. I hope that never becomes a scenario. As long as the kid is comfortable and enjoying doing it, I think is great. And also, I don't know, a lot of times like kids don't know. So it's their parents' responsibility to make it a safe environment. As long as the parents are actively involved, and again, the intent is right, I think there's a lot of potential there. Reaction on Soul documentary, amazing. Like, जिन लोगों ने नहीं देखा है, go check it out. It's amazing. I saw a lot of hints from what has happened in esports and in content in the last few years and the evolution of content. So it was great to see where content in esports has evolved. So it's just nice seeing the documentary. It was just beautifully done and well shot, well edited. Like I know Aditya and the entire team worked really hard on it. So like, mad respect to you all. बहुत ही मजा आया. Can we see Goldie Bhai, Anna and your trio in VLT RP? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I will do it. I will give it a shot, and I know I will enjoy it. But I'll be honest, guys. I played a lot of role-playing games as a kid. I enjoy it. I feel मेरी जिंदगी ही RP की तरह है. Like I'm playing this role right now of Dr. Rushindra Sinha, running global esports. यही मेरा role है. Like it's एक किरदार निभा रहा हूँ मैं, right? Like all of y'all, whoever you are in your lives, that's a role that you are playing. Think of your life like a movie. That's a role that you're playing. If I can create content around it and make it interesting and showcase what's happening in my life and make it cool, sure, why not? Like that's RP for me, and that's great. I would love to give GTA RP a shot. I've always been interested in Minecraft, and I've always been interested in testing something out in Minecraft because I know I watch a lot of Dream SMP and what Carl and all the guys are doing over there. I consume a lot of content, especially a lot of content that comes out of LA because I'm just a LA fan. I spent way too long in LA to not be a big LA fanboy, and it's always been my dream. Like as a kid, I would always say, okay, I want my zip code to be 90210. I want to grow up in Beverly Hills. And this was even before I went to LA. Like मैं US कभी life में नहीं गया था. उसके पहले से I wanted to live in LA. So that was just my thing. So it's very proud today that I can say that Global Esports has a registered office in Santa Monica, and I have lived in LA for more than 2 years. So I'm fortunate to be able to say that today. But मेरा तो बचपन से ही था. I always wanted to, like, LA was the place I wanted. Like, I always knew, besides Bombay, the only other place on earth that I would want to live is LA. So, MBBS कौन से कॉलेज से किया? DY पाटिल. क्या questions आए? I'm missing questions. Do you think frequent giveaways on Loco have an impact on the audience being generated? Everyone is spamming their mails on giveaway stream. I'm not a personal fan of giveaways. It's just like I think if you entice the crowd that comes because you are giving them something, the giveaway should not be physical. Like, if now there are 850 people watching this stream. If 850 of y'all were here because I said one of y'all is going to win this, right? The second this was not part of the equation, you would not be here. Like, I'm not saying you because there's no giveaway, but I'm saying in general, लोग नहीं होते अगर वो giveaway नहीं होता, तो I would say कि use a giveaway as a reward, to reward your audience, to reward your viewers, to reward people, rather than an incentive to get people here. That's just me. It's my opinion. It may be right, it may be wrong. It 100% depends on the individual and your scenario. मेरे लिए giveaways मैंने try किया है because सबने किया है, just not something. Game X News, hello sir, what's up, hello. Is Nordwind Gaming profitable? I don't know from tournaments if they're profitable, but Nordwind Gaming has acquired so many companies now and raised funding, and they have Nazara on board, and Nazara has IPO. I'm sure they're making a lot of money. Like, the kind of stuff Nordwind Gaming is doing, like, आप लोग को background नहीं पता है because y'all probably are recent or y'all don't know behind the scenes. Like, I know the people working in Nazara at Nordwind Gaming. I interact with them and work with them on campaigns, on a lot of things. I have read Nazara's entire IPO docket. Like, पूरा का पूरा docket मैं पढ़ चुका हूँ, which was 100 and something pages. Their revenue avenues are so many. Like, आप लोग imagine भी नहीं कर सकते हो कहाँ से they make revenue. So they are 100% revenue generating and they make a lot of money. Profit, I don't know. Profit is a completely different thing altogether. Like, if you spend 1,000 crores on a company and you make 100 crores or you make 1,000 crores, right? You're breaking even. If you spend 1,000 crores to build your company over 100 years, and you might be generating a lot of money, that still doesn't mean you're profitable, because the amount of money you spend to get there versus the amount of money you get in revenue and your top line and bottom line. Like, business mein profit is not what you guys think. Like, 50 रुपए कमा लिया profit है. That's not profit. That's profit is very different in financial terms because there are various terms. There's profit after tax or PAT. There is EBITDA. There are various other financial terms. Tax के बाद depreciation, appreciation, without tax, before tax is GST. There's just way too many things. Like, financial terms mein profit and what you guys say profit is very different. So, Kohli stream करेगा? Yes, I really want Kohli to start streaming. करेगा. Bombay का ही बंदा है, उसको ले आएंगे. How many co-owners in G? Right now, the primary co-owners are Mohit, me, and Rahul. And then the other stakeholders that are there now who have got shares in Global Esports and become part of Global Esports are Satyan and Gary and Vatsal and Jaideep. And now we're looking to get more people on board because we want the people that build Global Esports to become part of the entire thing. And there is one more silent partner who I won't name. I'll let him talk about it on his stream अगर वो कभी करेगा. मतलब नहीं तो अपने main channel या vlog channel पे कभी ना कभी तो बता ही देगा. But एक और silent partner है जो अभी silent है. जब violent हो जाएगा ना तो फाड़ देगा esports. I want jerseys right now. I won't be supporting same players 20 years later. I am 10 years old, sir. I emailed Mayavi. He told to talk to you. Chalo, in the chat, let's say Vidit Sharma ko please jersey bhej do. Please get in touch with Rahul Hinduja on Instagram. And मेरी तरफ से I will send you a G jersey. That's just एक giveaway चलो for a fan. मेरी तरफ से. The OG looking at him for what? I missed it. Oh, वैसे ओनर्स का ही क्वेश्चन था. नहीं कॉल आ रहा है. Soul documentary inspired from FNC Legends in Action. Everything is inspired from everything, bro. Life में हर चीज़ inspiration से ही आती है. You may not be inspired directly, but they always say ना, जैसे आप देखोगे documentary में, I don't know, there are lots of documentaries, but one of my favorite movies, Pirates of Silicon Valley, they always say, like, the whole story of Microsoft versus Apple, good artists क्या था, ग्रेट आर्टिस्ट, गुड आर्टिस्ट क्रिएट एंड ग्रेट आर्टिस्ट स्टील, ऐसा ही कुछ था, बट ग्रेट आर्टिस्ट स्टील, दैट्स मैं इतना स्ट्रीम करो ब्लैंक आउट ही हो गया. क्या था कोड, क्या था, गुड आर्टिस्ट कॉपी ग्रेट आर्टिस्ट स्टील, दैट्स अ कोड. आई थॉट वो कोड था बट आई वाजंट श्योर. गुड आर्टिस्ट कॉपी ग्रेट आर्टिस्ट स्टील, that's the code. Rider God X says, I want to start esports org. Should I go with a startup team, basically facility as coach, or directly hire a team with some achievements or BGIs? I would say पहले हाथ सफाई करो, learn, understand the ecosystem, get into it like as a team manager, या तो कोई और org के साथ, या तो खुद की शुरू करके like get underdogs or get someone who really needs help on board. Don't spend money before you learn how to earn money. That's the best advice I can give. Like the best startup advice I can give to any of y'all watching. Don't spend money before you learn how to earn money. ये experience से होगा, पहले experience लो, सीखो, फिर करो. That's all I can say. Check WhatsApp. Wait. Latest ग्लोबल स्पोर्ट्स के चैनल पे मैं जा रहा हूँ इंस्टाग्राम पे. अयो मेरे को इंस्टाग्राम खोलते हुए बहुत स्ट्रेस आता है बिकॉज आई कैन ओनली सी राइट नाउ सिद्धू मूसेवाला. Damn, it's too good. He was too good. It's really 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 sad. Okay wait, I'm going to do a reaction screen. मेरा इधर है, क्रोम विंडो रिफ्रेश करने दो. एक सेकेंड. ओके ऑडियो भी देखना पड़ेगा ना. फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम गाइस, फर्स्ट टाइम देयर इज रिएक्शन स्ट्रीम होने वाला है. वाओ. ओके वेट एक सेकंड. मैंने भी अभी नहीं देखा है बिकॉज मैं स्ट्रीम पे था जब ये एडिट हुआ था. यहाँ डालो हाँ यहाँ ठीक है. पिछले 2-3 मैं ओके 4 रील्स पे रिएक्ट करने वाला हूँ अभी जी के. लेट्स स्टार्ट विद दिस. मैं डेस्कटॉप ऑडियो भी ऑन कर देता सो यू कैन हियर इट अलोंग विद मी. चेन्नई में आपका स्वागत है. लेट्स गो स्किल्स. अपने पोड़े. The welcome was so good. Like Sky Sports, hats off on the welcome. अरे golf cart to the room. वाह. ओके. तो ये एपिक था. ये वाला तो मैंने बनते हुए भी देखा था. ये आंसरिंग अ क्वेश्चन ये बाद में देख लेना. जी वैलोरेंट टुडे. जी ओवर्स 28. ये बाय द वे ये खत्म होने तो फिर बैक स्टोरी बताओ.
फोटोज खिंचाए थोड़े लोगों के साथ, हमारे सपोर्टर्स के साथ.
कैसा लगा?
अच्छा लगा.
यहाँ पे भी फैंस है, मुंबई में भी फैंस है.
वी डोंट हैव फैंस, वी हैव फैमिली.
हैशटैग जी फैन. समझ गया भावना, समझ गया भाई मेरा भावना समझ गया. Nice. So yeah, and एक और. Let's go.
Here are 5 reasons why
Chennai filter coffee is the best.
Let's be honest, we all love coffee. But if you like chai, then wait for the second part of this video.
If you're still watching this, I'm sure you're secretly a coffee addict. But this is not some fancy espresso cappuccino and those Italian cool sounding names. This is very simple. Anna, no coffee. Filter coffee.
If you love chai, you're still watching the wrong video. But if you love coffee, you know
Chai
there's
wale.
not going to be a part 2.
निकाल लो.
So all the energy drinks with added preservative, sugar and chemical, say goodbye to them. So why do you need 5 reasons to love coffee? There's only one. It's coffee. Coming up next, 5 reasons to love Italy.
Here are 5
Ooh, nice. कार्तिक, पार्थ, गुड जॉब. मेरे बच्चे अच्छा काम कर रहे हैं. हाय. ओहो, ये सारा सत्यन का असर है. Okay, now I can come back to this. अभी ये हो गया. Tell us something about Valorant franchise. There isn't enough information yet, unfortunately. Sorry, not enough information. Views of Mohit Israni. बचपन का दोस्त है मेरा. 27 years we've been best friends. 27 years. आप लोग जो देख रहे हो, very few of y'all are even 27 years old. But we've been best friends for 27 years. We were neighbors when we were kids. हम लोग सेम केजी स्कूल में थे, सेम क्लास में थे टिल 10th स्टैंडर्ड. स्कूल में साथ में थे, सेम कॉलेज गए. उसके बाद मैंने MBBS किया एंड देन ही वेंट इनटू फिल्म मेकिंग एंड ऑल दैट. बट हम लोग ने हर प्रोजेक्ट साथ में किया है. एवरीथिंग वी हैव वर्कड ऑन टुगेदर. वो मेरे भाई से बढ़कर है. लाइक ही हैज लिव्ड इन माय हाउस एंड आई हैव लिव्ड ऑन इन हाउस. लाइक he has lived in my house and I have lived in his house literally like पूरा बचपन, like it's we're family, like family से बढ़कर है, और क्या ही बोल दूं, भाई है मेरा. What is the basic procedure of esports contract? Explain in detail. भाई इसको लीगल सेशन मत बनाओ, मेरे को लीगल क्लास. Any response on hacking allegations? Nehil OP, Gujjar exposed. क्या ही बोलूं ब्रो. देखो मैं हैकिंग एलिगेशंस के बारे में एक ही चीज बोलूंगा, एक टाइम बोलूंगा एंड दैट्स इट. जिसको क्लिप करना है क्लिप कर लो. वन टाइम ओनली. ओके. आई हैव चेक द प्लेयर्स फोन्स. I have checked the players' recordings. Vatsal has checked the players' phones and recordings. Mayavi has checked the players' phones and recordings. We have shared everything with Craftin. We have shared everything with Tesseract. जब वो गेम में चिकन डिनर है, मैं उनके पीछे खड़ा रहा था, मेरी आंखों से देख रहा था. अगर उसके बावजूद दे आर हैकिंग, अगर इन सब के बावजूद दे आर हैकिंग, आई विल बी even happier because I will respect them कि पूरी दुनिया को चकमा देके they managed to do it. They will officially become the best con men in India. Like my respect for them will go up even more कि ये सारे चेक्स करने के बाद भी अगर वो हैक कर रहे हैं एंड हम नहीं पकड़ पाए, देन लाइक हम लोग कुछ बहुत गलत कर रहे हैं. लेकिन अगर ये हुआ तो मुझसे बुरा कोई नहीं होगा, वो अलग बात है, वो उन लोग की खैर नहीं है. बट आई नो दे नॉट यार, मेरे बच्चे हैं, इतना प्यार से उन लोग को देखा है. लाइक वी हैव सीन एवरीथिंग. लाइक दोज गाइज आर वर्किंग सो हार्ड, यू हैव नो आइडिया. दिन रात ग्राइंड करते हैं. लाइक टू देम it works very mixed. They have mixed reactions, right? Because one, they obviously, because हम ही ने उनको सिखाया है, they feel proud कि we are getting accused of hacking. हम इतने अच्छे खेल रहे, हम इतने बड़े प्रो बन गए कि लोग बिलीव ही नहीं कर सकते हम इतना अच्छा है. So that in a way is good. But then again, like जब उन लोगों को hate मिलता है, toxicity मिलती है, that goes in the entire negative zone. Because I'll give you an example. मैं ये एक story बता देता हूँ. I don't know, जोकर शायद he may not like me to say this, but जोकर जब जी ज्वाइन किया था स्कूल में, सारे उसके स्कूल फ्रेंड्स इतने बड़े फैंस हो गए थे उसके, एंड दे वर लाइक ओ वाओ, सब लोग जाके उसके साथ सेल्फीज खींचते थे. दे वर लाइक जस्ट सो एक्साइटेड एंड हैप्पी फॉर हिम. इट वाज सच अ नाइस टाइम. एंड देन हैकिंग एलिगेशंस आ गए. वो बेचारा अकेले स्कूल में लास्ट बेंच पे बैठे रहता है, कोई उससे बात नहीं करता है. सब बोलते हैं अरे ये तो हैकर है, बिकॉज कम्युनिटी बोलती है हैकर है, राइट? वो मॉब मेंटालिटी आ जाती है कि हैक कर रहा है. इट स्टार्ट्स प्लेइंग ऑन योर मेंटालिटी. लाइक उसको भी लगता है यार मैं क्या गलत कर रहा हूँ, मैं हर चीज सही कर रहा हूँ, आई एम प्रैक्टिसिंग, आई एम डूइंग इट द राइट वे. फिर भी लोग मुझे गलत बोलते हैं बिकॉज गुज्जर, स्नेहल या पता नहीं कोई और जितने भी लोग हैं पुट वीडियोज के वो हैक कर रहे हैं. लोग उनको एक्यूजेशन डालते हैं, लोग जाके हेट देते हैं. इनफैक्ट जो लोग उनको अक्यूज करते हैं वो खुद बोल रहे हैं दैट ब्रो दे आर रियली गुड, इसलिए हमें लगा वो हैक कर रहे हैं. लाइक दे हैव सीन, आई हैव शेयर्ड द फुटेज विद देम, वेदर इट्स द गाइज फ्रॉम सोल और एनी अदर ऑर्ग और द टूर्नामेंट ऑर्गेनाइजर्स एंड क्राफ्टिन. उन लोग के साथ सब शेयर कर दिए हैं क्लिप्स एंड दे हैव सीन द बैक एंड फ्रंट एंड, दे हैव सीन उनका डिवाइसेस चेक हो चुके हैं गाइज. हम लोग ने डिवाइसेस स्विच कर लिए, फिर भी दे परफॉर्म्ड एज वेल. अभी इससे ज्यादा अगर तुम लोग बोलो और क्या, इसलिए मैंने वो स्टोरी भी डाली. लेकिन इससे ज्यादा क्या ही कर सकते हैं. हमारे बूट कैंप से खेल रहे, हमारे सामने खेल रहे, हमारे डिवाइसेस से खेल रहे. इससे ज्यादा आई डोंट नो और क्या करें. अगर इससे ज्यादा है कुछ करने के लिए आप लोग बता दो, मेरे से नहीं होगा. थैंक यू सो मच फॉर योर मोटिवेटिंग वर्ड्स आदित्य राव. अरे डोंट नो, माय वर्ड्स आर नॉट मोटिवेटिंग, माय वर्ड्स आर वर्ड्स. अगर आपको मोटिवेटिंग लगता है, इट्स बिकॉज योर माइंडसेट इज ओपन इनफ टू परसीव देम इन अ वे दैट विल हेल्प यू. Like that's all I'll say. Like everyone can take something positive or negative from this. Like I know enough people from what I say they have a negative take back and they go and say अरे क्या बकवास करता है, अरे कितना बकवास करता है. टाइम पर अभी ऑलमोस्ट 2 घंटे होने आए, 1 hour 50 minutes, ऑलमोस्ट 2 घंटे से ये बकवास करे जा रहे हैं और नॉन स्टॉप चले जा रहे हैं, सुनता ही नहीं है, बोले ही जा रहे हैं. But there are some people like you who actually find it motivating because you're looking for motivation, right? You're looking for something that will help you and you take only the best of what I say and you use it to help yourself in your life. So I would say credits to you, not to me. Because it's up to you to derive motivation from the life around you, because that's what I do, right? I derive positivity and I derive motivation from everything around me. So it's up to you to be able to make your mindset to do that. So like respect to you, not to me. एक सेकेंड, एक और सुपर चैट ऊपर मिस हुआ था. सर मैंने आपको और मायावी भाई को इंस्टाग्राम पे भी भेज दिया है, आप चेक कर सकते हो इंस्टाग्राम पे. ऋषभ, ओके आई विल चेक इट आउट. मेरा इंस्टाग्राम अभी थोड़ा बहुत क्राउडेड है, बट ऋषभ जैन, आई विल चेक इट आउट. Rider God, thank you so much. I was on the opinion to start with helping hand, learn as time passes, and then with practical experience go over. Absolutely, that's how it should be. That's exactly how it should be. मैं ये क्यों पहना, मैं तो अभी कुछ सुन नहीं रहा, मैं हटा देता हूँ ये. Reaction on T-Bone's video today. I don't want this to turn into a reaction channel, but मैं बाद में देख के बताऊंगा. Any chance you'll be going to Shark Tank for investment? I don't think so. I don't think we need Shark Tank. Shark Tank क्यों लगेगा? Shark Tank की क्या जरूरत है? Like Shark Tank is a great platform. Like I used to love watching Shark Tank. Like literally, I'll tell you, back in the day, 2012 से लेके 2015 तक, Mohit and me have sat together and watched every single episode of Shark Tank. Like every single episode. Has GE formed a company? Yes, GE is a registered company. What about Ice GE Jewelry? What about it? Did GE get PCs in Chennai to practice? Yes, GE is practicing at LXG Chennai. Jonathan's earning, what do you think about it? I only hope life में एक दिन मुझे भी उतना मिले. No, not to take anything away from him. He's worked very hard for it. He deserves it. अब तो इन्हें POV भी मिल रहा है, फिर भी अरे छोड़ो ना, हमसे अभी हैकिंग का क्या ही बोल दूं मैं. हो गया. पीछे वाला कलेक्शन दिखा, नहीं ये कलेक्शन नहीं है, ये मैस है मेरा. एक चीज दिखा, नहीं अभी इसका रिवील करने का टाइम नहीं. आएगा. मैं वो डेन थोड़ा साफ सफाई करने दो गाइस. Let me sort out the den, then I will come back to it. Did GE start in Korea, and how do we buy Global Esports stakes? Right now you can't buy Global Esports stakes, but you can buy Global Esports NFT on OpenSea. Gamers Guild type करो. You can just go to my account and you can say, well, ठीक है anyway. But we will come back to Gamers Guild बाद में. उसके ऊपर भी बहुत सारे streams होने वाले हैं. Will GE play APAC from Chennai? We're still figuring it out. We don't know yet. So we've been asking Sky Esports to help us out and find something, because SCS LAN gets over on 5th or 6th of June, 5th of June, and VCT starts on 9th. Abhi provided, hopefully that we qualify, top 2 teams qualify, provided that we qualify, depending on whether we are seed 1 or seed 2, right? If we win SCS LAN, we'll be seed 1, then our games start the following weekend, which I think on 15th or 16th of June. But if we come second, like last time, then we'll be in the second seed and we'll have to play the play-ins, which starts on 9th of June. तो 5th June खत्म करके 9th June अगर हमको directly VCT APAC खेलना पड़े, तो I'm not sure if there'll be enough time to go to Singapore or where we'll set up from. Vatsal is figuring it out right now. Like we're all working actively. Vatsal is in Chennai figuring out options over there, but we're all actively together finding solutions. But we don't know yet. We're still figuring it out. आप हमेशा जर्सी क्यों पहनते हो? हमेशा जर्सी नहीं पहनता मैं, कभी कभी जी की टी शर्ट भी पहनता हूँ. बट इफ द क्वेश्चन इज व्हाई आई ऑलवेज वेयर जी की ब्रांडिंग, इट्स वेरी सिंपल. I and everyone else at GE has spent the last 5 years of our lives dedicating ourselves to grow this brand. Why would we want to promote any other brand? Like it's just logic, right? इसलिए GE, like my car also has a GE का sticker. Like why would I wear a Nike logo? Why would I wear a Reebok logo? Not that I have anything against those companies or a Gucci or LV or whatever. Like I have nothing against those companies. मेरे पास भी ऐसे बहुत कपड़े हैं, but लाइफ में नहीं, आई वुड से पिछले 5 साल में जब से जी शुरू किया है नहीं पहना है. आई हैव स्टॉप्ड वेयरिंग एनीथिंग बिसाइड्स ग्लोबल ई-स्पोर्ट्स बिकॉज दिस इज द ब्रांड दैट वी आर वर्किंग टुवर्ड्स बिल्डिंग. दिस इज द ब्रांड दैट मीन्स एवरीथिंग टू अस. लाइक आई वांट टू प्रमोट दिस ब्रांड. लाइक ये अभी मेरे मरते दम तक ये मेरा सब कुछ है. ये मेरा भगवान है मरते दम तक. तो मैं क्यों और कोई ब्रांड को प्रमोट करूँ, क्यों और कोई ब्रांड को पहनूं? सो इसीलिए दिस इज, यू ऑलवेज सी मी ओनली इन जी. लाइक इट्स, मेरे परिवार वाले भी बोलते हैं, अरे कभी कोई इवेंट होता है, फंक्शन होता है, शादी होता है, तभी मैं सोचता जी का पहन के जाऊं या नहीं. बट घर वाले बोलते हैं भाई लाइफ में कुछ तो और पहन ले, बिकॉज in the last 5 years my family has not seen me, like the people that know me personally have not seen me in anything else but G. Before that they would see me in everything possible. But it's just like, and ये नया नहीं है, this is just my personality trait. When I was in the startup world in Silicon Valley in San Francisco 2014 में, 2012 में, अरे स्पैम मत करो एक सेकंड में, स्लो मोड फिर से लगाना पड़ेगा बिकॉज लोग स्पैम कर रहे हैं व्यूज ऑन हाइड्रा पे. आई विल कम बैक टू दैट, बट दिस इज जस्ट माई पर्सनैलिटी ट्रेट. in 2012, 2013, 2014, जब मैं Silicon Valley में था, when I was working in the startup space and I was founding my own startup companies and I was working very hard in the tech space, at that time I would wear a Rushi hoodie. Like I had got 10 hoodies made, one in each color of my name. Like literally front पे यहाँ @Rushindra Sinha था, पीछे Rushi लिखा हुआ था, जैसे यहाँ ऋषि लिखा है वैसे ऋषि लिखा था, और नीचे मेरी वेबसाइट थी और मेरा सोशल मीडिया. Like I promoted myself. So every startup conference I went to, every startup meeting I went to, everyone else gave a card and I was just like, that's you can just follow me on social media. And पीछे मेरी website थी which had all my contact details, my information, my resume. I like use my website as my resume and my calling card. So that's just what it was for me, because it's just. Rushindra sir, Mohit Israni, start playing BGMI because synergy is more than 27 years. Ha 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 ha. हम लोग बहुत खेलते थे साथ में. Our synergy honestly in game is better than any other synergy that I have seen. Like because we can read each other's minds now. We know when to enter. We know when to back off. हम लोग ने Fortnite, Overwatch, Dota, CS सब competitively साथ में खेला है. In fact, a lot of people don't know this, but Fortnite का, it was the Blackbeard Cup, या one of the online cups Fortnite का. Mohit and me even came in the top 10 because we played together. Duos cup था. Because हमारी synergy was इतनी है. Not that our gameplay is so good. A lot of times I'll say for most games, Mohit's gameplay is better than mine. Like he's a better player. I have to work a lot harder. Natural talent, Mohit is much more than me. I have to spend a lot more time in training grounds and practice sessions to get my skill to where Mohit can naturally do it. But our synergy is just so good. Like it works. It works. Okay, how different are esports managers from other esports managers? I've been a manager thinking of moving to esports. Is it possible? Everyone who is in the esports industry has come from outside esports. Like it's esports hai hi itna naya. Like so it's not something that's just come up now, right? Like esports is brand new. It's been around for a few years. So you don't need to have esports experience to come into esports. Come into esports and get experience. Then you'll know if your skills translate into it or no. Because like I'll say even my skills as a medico, like my skills as a doctor translate into esports. Because how I deal with patients, how I deal with stressful situations, how I can do certain things. Like the trainings that I got in my internship and in med school, I apply now to esports and I can utilize it. So you can take your learnings in life from one thing and apply it to another, and that's just how it works. It just depends on how you are willing to do it. And I just oh shit, okay, I just realized that bahut time ho gaya and I have another meeting that I have to go to which I'm already late for. I am going to run a super chat last part ke chada. If I hold your NFT, will I get access to the LAN event? Not this LAN event, but you can connect with me on Instagram. Just the real Leo OP. Just get in touch with me on Instagram and I'll hook you up. Don't worry. ठीक है, चलो guys, I'm gonna end this abruptly and run because I have a few other things to take care of. मेरी 7:30 बजे की मीटिंग थी. आप लोग से बात करते करते इतना टाइम निकल गया. I didn't even realize. I am going to end this stream here, but I will be back soon. Make sure you have hit that bell icon and you are following me on other social media so that you can know when I'm going live and we can have more of these conversations. If I missed your chat, I'm sorry. ये वीडियो पे comment कर देना. I reply to comments for sure. I make sure I reply to all my comments on YouTube. Someone recently said also there's an easy hack if you want to talk to Rushi sir, not by emailing me, not by sending me messages on WhatsApp, not by Instagram or Twitter DM. YouTube comments. Comment कर दो, मैं reply आके कर दूंगा. See y'all.